ෆොස් මීඩියා කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය. 2012 වසරේ සිය මූලාරම්භය සනිටුහන් කරන ෆොස් මීඩියා එදා මෙදා තුර විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළම ප්‍රමුඛතම මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වෙමින් මේ වන විටත් තම මාධ්‍ය මෙහෙවර ඉටු කරමින් පවතිනවා.
Force Media, the official media unit of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. The members of the Force Media have the opportunity to gain experience through various fields, including photography, videography, announcing, event hosting, graphic designing and live streaming.
එසේම කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළ පවති ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව සියල්ලටම පාහේ නිල මාධ්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය සැපයීමේ අවස්ථාව හිමිවන්නේ ෆොස් මීඩියා වෙතටම පමණයි. උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව අවස්ථාව වන උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයේ නිල සජීවී විකාශය ලබා දෙන්නේද ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය හරහායි.
In addition to all of these, Force Media creates a great environment to enhance your skills, and it opens doors to multiple possibilities. A wonderful opportunity is reserved for you to bring all your skills closer to the whole world through the official Force Media blog page and Force Focus for all your creative thoughts.
සරසවි මතක එකින් එක එකතු කරන්නට සහෝදරත්වයේ සොඳුරු බව අත්විඳින්නට මේ හොඳම තැනයි. සතුට මිතුරුකම ආදරණීය සහෝදරත්වය පිරුණු ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුරක් ආදරණීය පවුලක්. ඉතින් නවක ඔබටත් ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි අපේ ශක්තිමත් පවුල සමග එකතු වීමට ආරාධනා.
So here's a warm welcome to join hands with Force Media to extend our family and to strengthen our bonds.
ආයුබෝවන් සුබෝදෑසනක්. ඔබම එක සිටින්නේ කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලීය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ 2022-23 අධ්‍යයන වර්ෂයන්ට අදාළව තේරීපත් වුණු විද්‍යාර්ථීන් වෙනුවෙන් සිදු කරන්නා වූ නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසියත් සමගයි. දිනෝවි.
Good morning. We warmly welcome you to the first session of Day 3 of the Freshers Orientation Program for the academic years 2022 and 2023 of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo.
මෙම නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ මාධ්‍ය ආවරණය පූර්ණ වශයෙන්ම සිදු කරනු ලබන්නේ කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලීය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වන ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය විසිනුයි. ඔබට මෙහි සජීවී විකාශය ෆොස් මීඩියා නිල YouTube නාලිකාව ඔස්සේ නැරඹීමට හැකියි.
Today's orientation program is brought to you by FOSS Media, the official media unit of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. And this will be live streamed through the official YouTube channel of the FOSS Media.
තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසියයි මේ මොහොතේදී මේ ආකාරයෙන් ආරම්භ වුණේ. අද දිනේ පළමු සැසිය අධ්‍යනාංශ දෙකකට වෙන් වී තිබෙනවා. ඒ තමයි රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය සහ සත්ව විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය.
The orientation program will be conducted through 2 sessions. In the first session, the orientation programs for the Department of Chemistry and the Department of Zoology will be carried out in order to give you a deeper understanding of the course content and subject matter. First up, the orientation program for the Department of Chemistry will be conducted.
පළමු සැසියෙහි පළමු භාගය වෙන් වී තිබෙන්නේ කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලීය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශයටයි. රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය පිළිබඳව පූර්ණ හැඳින්වීමක් මෙම සැසියෙහි පළමු භාගයේදී සිදු කිරීමට නියමිතයි. ඉතින් මේ මොහොතේදී තම ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය වෙනුවෙන් මෙම සැසිය ආරම්භ කිරීම සඳහා කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලීය රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශයේ අංශාධිපති ජ්‍යෙෂ්ඨ මහාචාර්ය නලින්ද සිල්වා මැතිතුමාට ඔබ සැම ආමන්ත්‍රණය කරන ලෙසට.
To start over, I would like to cordially invite the Chair Senior Professor of Chemistry and the Head of the Department of Chemistry, Professor K.M. Nalin De Silva. Dear Sir, the stage is all yours.
To all of you, dear students, I'm very happy to address you today to introduce you the activities of the Department of Chemistry. First of all, I would like to thank the Dean and the Faculty of Science and the FOSS Media for organizing this introductory session. I will give you a comprehensive introduction to the department and the activities of the department and how the direction of department going from traditional teaching and learning place towards the research-oriented degree programs and also industry-oriented degree programs, which are the most important factors in developing the country in next 20-30 years. So to give you an introduction, I'm very happy to represent the Department of Chemistry, one of the best departments in the country, and top departments one of the top in the university. And I will first introduce our vision and also how we are going to achieve the vision, and then introduce my dear staff members here, all senior staff members, and a little bit on the program, but I will not go ahead with the detailed curriculum because that you can find from the handbook. which is online also at the moment. When you come on Monday for lectures, we will more discuss informally. If you have any questions after this session, you can freely ask from our very competent staff, senior staff. In addition to the introduction to the department, I will give you a small motivation talk. I have been doing this for the last, I don't know, when Professor Ramani was the head, she has been inviting me to give a small motivational talk and a career-oriented talk that I will couple this into that. Yeah. So I hope it will be benefited for you for your career planning. So let me just read out the vision of the department. It's no doubt that the vision is very clear. We want to be one of the best regional chemistry departments in the region. So our vision is to enhance our reputation as one of the best regional teaching and research chemistry departments, which is recognized for its research, innovation, collaboration, and scholarship, and attracts the best student and staff. So that's our motivation and our vision. So it's clear for you. And the mission is a little bit longer, but because we want to achieve that, we want to establish and maintain teaching and research programs of excellence in the areas of chemistry. Even though we call this chemistry department, we are a very diverse department. That's how the world moves. If you go to Google top departments in the world, chemistry departments, and then you go through the research profiles in the department, you will see it encompasses many fields. So the chemistry is no longer a box like we used to. In A level, dear students, you learn chemistry, physics, biology separately. But when it comes to the tertiary education, the higher education, it's the compartmentalization is no longer there in the world. So what we are trying to do is, our department is a very diverse department, which includes chemistry, biochemistry, molecular biology, pharmacy, and computational chemistry. So when you come to the department, I will introduce our special, the honors degree programs also. You will see that we are a diverse department. So if you look at the cadre, the department cadre, you don't need this much of details. I will introduce you when you come to the department, you will see our senior academics, and then we have a junior academics. We have when you do honors degree, out of 70 research-oriented program, we'll take around 25 to the staff member, top 25 from all disciplines, all honors programs, we will take to the department. So we have guaranteed some employment opportunities for 25 people in the chemistry department as a junior staff. And then we have the technical staffs, the lab attendants, and that means the non-academic staff, and some research assistants and other staff. So I'll introduce the staff. If I miss any qualifications, I'm trying to give them, because you must know, when I introduce you as a staff, I don't need detailed introduction. You can go to our website, our chemistry page, and you can browse through their pages, and you can see their research areas. If you have any passion on research, you can follow them from the first year. Onwards, when it comes to the third year, when you select your honors program, you have a chance to even first year or second year, if you want to get involved with research with somebody in this department, we will have some opportunities for you to discuss with them and get engaged with some more than your undergraduate work. We will have that opportunity, but we cannot open up for everyone to do research. But depending on your interest, real interest, if you have a problem to solve, you can talk to our staff. So it's mine. I am there. My PhD is from University of Cambridge. And then we have next Professor Dayal Di Costa, senior professor, and his PhD from Dalhousie University, Canada. And then we have Senior Professor, Professor Ranjit Mahanama, and his PhD from City University, New York, and he has experience with postdoctoral work at University of Berkeley, California. And then we have Senior Professor Dhammika Disanayaka, PhD from University of Texas A&M. And then we have Professor Ramani Wijayasekara, Senior Professor, PhD from Australian National University, ANU, one of the best in Australia. And then we have Senior Professor Tusita Betunga, her PhD from University of Arizona, USA. And then we have Professor Rohini De Silva, PhD from University of Cambridge. And then we have Professor Samantha Veerasinghe, PhD from University of Maine. And then we have Professor Chamari Hettiarachchi, PhD from University of Delhi. Then we have Professor Dilrukshi Vijayaratna, PhD from University of Tokyo, correct? Tokyo Institute of Technology, one of the top institutes in universities in Japan. And then we have Professor M.N. Kaumal, PhD from Mississippi State University. And then we have Professor Ashani Tilakaratna, PhD from University of Chicago, Illinois. And then we have Dr. Hasini Pereira, PhD from Oregon State University. And then we have WMC Samira, PhD from Dr. WMC Samira, PhD from University of Edinburgh, England. And then we have Dr. Shashi Prabha Vitanachi, PhD from Wayne State University. And then we have Dr. Ereshika De Silva, her PhD from Mississippi State University. Then we have Dr. Niranga Besinghe, PhD from University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. And then we have Dr. Gayatri Silva, PhD from Wayne State University, and postdoctoral work from Michigan State University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. And we have Dr. Sachindra Pereira, PhD from University of Colombo, and research experience from Toledo University in Ohio, USA. And then we have Sarala Tantrimudalige, PhD from Singapore National University. And then we have Dr. Dinesh Aludge, PhD from British Columbia, University of British Columbia, and postdoctoral work from Caltech, one of the top universities in USA. And then we have Dr. Tarinduni Jayakodi, PhD from Singapore National University. And we have then the Kavisha Vijayasinghe, PhD from University of Notre Dame, and some postdoctoral experience from University of Cambridge. And then we have Miss Umayangana Godakanda. She will be graduating soon from the PhD from University of Colombo. That is our staff. So I'm very happy to introduce them, and they are very competent. They have diverse research fields. You have the freedom to come and talk to. I'm opening up you to come and discuss with us, come to us, talk to us. There is an academic gap between the professors, senior professors, lecturers, and the students. But when it comes to the professional gap is there, but the academic gap you can narrow down by approaching us to talk to us regarding your problems. It can be academic, it can be personal, anything. We are happy to help you in this 4 years in the university. So our 4 areas are teaching, research, services, and outreach. That's a department's approach to cater to the university students, you, and also the community, what we are going to do for the community. That I will introduce a little bit on that also. And if you look at the teaching, we have undergraduate and postgraduate. 2 areas where we are focusing on undergraduate. That's you come for the undergraduate program. After that, we have opportunities for you to get involved with MSc programs or MPhil programs or PhD programs. The floor is open for if you have the interest and the passion to do advanced learning and teaching. So undergraduate, if you look at, I introduce you physical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. These are all boxes now. There is nothing called physical chemistry now. Don't get upset on. If you look at the world arena, like for example, something like subjects like chemical kinetics or thermodynamics or spectroscopy, those are going as general chemistry now. It's not right physical chemistry. So your interest sometimes depends on the area also. So that is because of our teaching methodology in schools and especially in advanced levels. So that's why the lot of the middle performers in the school, they perform very high in the university. That's a trend that we have seen. High achievers in the school, yes, they achieve high, but at the same time, the middle performers perform very well in the university because of this approach for teaching and learning process. So these are the few technologies that will shape up the planet in next 20, 30 years. I'm sure you have heard about all these things, the biotechnology, nanotechnology, especially material science, going to change this world. Artificial intelligence, you have seen that new AI, the technology is coming up in the future and presently, and the robotics, IoTs and so on. With this slide, I have to tell you that next 20, 30 years, most of the jobs are going to be obsolete. That's a sad story, right? 30, 40 years ago, when you go to a building site, you have seen, ask your parents, ask your grandfathers, grandmothers, a lot of people were working on building sites. After that, people were replaced by machines. So therefore, the less people are working in those areas because the machines replace man. But in the future, the artificial intelligence, robotics, and the IoT is going to replace most of the jobs here. Already there are a lot of companies in the world, their workforce is very minimum. So that is the danger of this. So that means in this world in the future, you have to be really smart to survive. That I have to tell you. The mediocre will not survive in the future, how it moves, the planet moves. So you need to be really smart. I know our Sri Lankan students are really smart, but that we will support you to capture your potential in the department. I'm sure the faculty also, other departments also have a very strong program. They will also support you depending on your interest. So these are the problems that the world will face in the next 25 years. So we, as a department, we somehow trying to address these issues in our research program. So what our undergraduate program will not address directly these 5 problems that I have summarized here, but in our research program, there are a lot of people working on cheap and clean energy, the water purification, environmental chemistry, and the food chemistry related to biotechnology and so on, and cancer research, and the research related to COVID-19 and so on. So you will see the diversified research program that these are the problems that the world will face, whether we like it or not. People still don't have proper solutions for any of these things. I will not go into detail of that during my lectures. I will normally take 5 minutes, and I'll introduce you the problems that the world will face in the future. So when you get into the program, BSc Honors in Chemistry, that's after you finish your first year and your second year of your study, we will take, it's all given in your handbook, we will take students to follow 24 students to follow the honors program. Very competitive. I know the chemistry department is very, very popular and very competitive. Many people are trying to get into the chemistry program. So very competitive. You have to start from the word go from first day. If you dedicate, you can get into the program. This is a 120 credit program, very strenuous program. We give the best that you can think of. We give a solid foundation of the concepts in chemistry, and then apply knowledge gained and skills developed in the field of chemistry as well as related disciplines to be an effective communicator, because our communication mode is English, and our senior people are involved with all teaching. They will contribute to enhance the skill level on communications. So basically, to develop a responsible global citizen with a high degree of integrity and empathy. So that is, I have to elaborate that on little bit, what the country is facing. You know, we face people because you are getting a free education. You have already received 13 years of free education. You are getting another 4 years altogether. When you go out of this, you will be walking in Monday to the Faculty of Science. Another 4 years, which will be moved like a flash. You will be walking out after 17 years of free education. Then, what kind of person going out of the Colombo University gates is up to you. So your integrity, empathy, how you deal with people, that I will address a little bit on that in my leadership slides. Yeah. So those things were very important. The criterion is given here. You can. I am not going to read all of these, the selection methods and so on. You need to look at handbook. Please read your handbook. Very important. There are some things, handbooks, which you don't know. You come to us and ask, what's wrong with this? So that's already in the handbook. So then we have the BSc Honours in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. This is a direct intake program, out of which we will take 20 students, and then we will open up this program for another 6 students from the 18 plus 6, 24 students of Biochemistry Molecular Biology Honours program. Direct intake we have opened up for 18 students, and normal intake, normal biology intake, 6 students can get into this one. So details are given in your handbook. And then we have BSc Honours in Computational Chemistry, again 120 credits. Again, 3rd and 4th year, this is in collaboration with the University of Colombo School of Computing. They do some courses for us to enhance the computing skills and the programming skills and so on. So this is the blend of chemistry and the computer technology to do. So this is another fascinating area in the world. A lot of people do molecular modeling, the calculations, and to study the molecular systems, use computational tools. So this program is, if you are fascinated about chemistry, and if you don't want to work in a 100% work in a laboratory for your research program, this would be the ideal program for you. But this program also, in the 3rd year, we will give you some laboratory experience also before you wind up the 4-year program. But the final year project, you can select computational chemistry. But if you are interested in a laboratory project, we can allow under special circumstances with your interest. So then we have the BSc Honours in Pharmacy. This is also 120 credits. This is a unique program. This BSc Honours in Pharmacy means when it reads outside, but when you read the contents in the program, this is more than pharmacy. This is a pharmaceutical science and the technology. You know, these students do 2 years of hardcore chemistry, and then the other 2 subjects with their interest. And then it comes to the 3rd and 4th year. This is a program we do in collaboration with the Medical Faculty of Medicine. So we have Dr. Danusha Thambavita from Faculty of Medicine, Department of Pharmacology, to introduce you the program. She will discuss with you separately about 5 to 10 minutes about that program. I will not go into it. So this is even though it says the BSc Honours in Pharmacy, it's not like a pharmacy degrees in other places in Sri Lanka. It's really it's a science-based, because their projects are also science-based when it comes to the 4th year. To back up that idea, you can see a lot of our pharmacy students are doing PhDs in foreign countries. So that scope is broad for you. And BSc Honours in Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, this is another program that we have started a few years back. This is also honours program. We have 2 types of honours programs in the Faculty of Science. One is a research-oriented honors degree program, and the industry-oriented degree program, we select this with a lower GPA than the cutoff GPA is lower than the normal honors program. This is a 2.5 is the cutoff GPA. So you can get into this 4-year program. This includes an industrial training program. Say if you want to get your degree and go to the industry and work, this can be an ideal program if you are not a nerd type, you don't want hardcore science to do all the time. So this year, 6 months, you can industry-oriented program, you can select this program. So Department of Chemistry, I treat as head of the department and our staff. We have, in third and fourth year when it comes, we have about 1 year, we have approximately 90 honor students, 70 research-oriented and 20 industry-oriented. So 90 honors degree students. So the research, if you look at the research, we do fundamental research and the applied research. Fundamental research goes into material science, nanotechnology, biotechnology, molecular medicine, synthetic organic chemistry, drug discovery and delivery, environmental chemistry, catalysis, computational chemistry. All these areas we cover under fundamentals. Some of these projects go into the applied area, and then we have a commercialization process, and we have the Science and Technology Cell. Our staff member, Dr. Kaumal, is the Science and Technology Cell CEO. So that institution is responsible for commercialization, including the University of Colombo business linkage that also heads by Dr. Kaumal, Professor Kaumal, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that leads to product development. If you have any interest in product development research, because I always tell you are the young minds. Young minds are not to keep inside the box, it to explode. So if you have any ideas on some product development or anything, feel free to come and talk to us. We will guide you from the first year, and we will provide you facilities, and then we will see something will come out. I'm addressing maybe 500, 600 students, maybe one person may be interested in something like that. So we welcome all of these students to the department. So we have instruments, a lot of instruments in the department. We will give you, first 2 years, we have some instruments you can work on, but when it comes to the honors degree program, you can work with state-of-the-art instruments like the X-ray diffractometer, microwave plasma atomic emission spectrometer, Fourier transform IR spectrometer, GCMS, gas chromatograph mass spec, atomic absorption, nuclear magnetic resonance spectrometer, all kind of instruments you can use. Some instruments are grant instruments. That means the people wrote grants and brought these machines to the department, but those are all open for everyone. Some are department funds, we have brought it, that is also same thing. So there are 2 types of the management for these 2. So services, if you look at it, we do some services outside, like analytical services outside companies if they want to get some samples analyzed, or some project as a consultant for. We have, as I told you, if a company wants some consultancy for product development, our analytical services, headed by Dr. Hasini Pereira, is we are there to accept any problems from industry, universities, national institutes, research institutes, and so on. So there is one research assistant working on that. And then we have services biotechnology also, because the biotechnology, if you do biotechnology, the chemicals are expensive, and some of the things that we make it, some things we sell outside. So that is also we cater industry, universities, and national institutes, and so on. And then we have the outreach program, what we do for the community. From the department, we do outside seminars. Our staff members do outside seminars and do workshops, training programs. And we were planning some open days to public, but because of the COVID and the pandemic, COVID pandemic, and then the economic recession and the fuel crisis, all these problems, we couldn't plan a open day, but we will have in the future. And quiz competitions and the community programs like Sahas, the Chemical Society is doing to give. We reach outside Colombo, a poor school, and our students, our Chemical Society goes there 2 days, spend there, do workshops, train them on practical chemistry, theory chemistry, and then we go and give some motivational talks and distribute some books and other things. That is all from the funds that we raise from the Chemical Society. So that is our outreach program. And the fundraising program, in the future you will see this is an unsustainable methodology that we always struggle for funding. We always scream asking money from the government. Government says we don't have money. Last 1.5 years we manage our department from our mostly our generated money. The department's master's program and other programs, what we generate, we have spent. We never stopped functioning of the department because of the lack of funds, but we try to manage. But there is a limit also, because ultimately you are the people who are going to suffer from less funding, because then we can't buy chemicals and so on. So we have a strategy to raise money as a department. So we have a development fund which we try to maximize through our master's programs. We have 3 master's programs, established master's programs, and we are going to start 2 more master's programs on biotechnology, molecular biology, and another one on pharmaceutical technology. So though when it comes to that, we will raise some money on that. And we are going to have some external degree. I will introduce you separately what's the external degree program. And then we have endowment fund, which I will also introduce in a minute, and then through services. So my vision for us to be sustainable without any funding from the government, we need about 20 million per year, give all facilities. I think it's doable, and we as a team, we will do it, because we know that higher education system has to go on. And as academics, we were also free education, under free education we were raised, so it's our obligation to do something which maybe we as a self-satisfaction, and also it's an obligation to the country as a department of chemistry. So Colombo University is, if you compare Peradeniya and Colombo go in hand chemistry departments, other departments you can see well below the ranking, because I don't have to, I'm just not to undermine anything, but these rankings you can see from when you go to the Google Scholar or other indices where you can find these things. I'm just going to Peradeniya and Colombo. This is not the 2023. This is 2022 statistics. We are very closely contested with that. Mind you, Peradeniya University has only one chemistry program, or 2, but we are running this 24 people running 5 programs under one roof. So that's so our people are really tied up for many things. So our department, we have a 5-story building, and we have a plan for infrastructure development. The budget that we have requested from the government, which I don't know whether we will get it or not. Whether we will get it or not, we will do it. This infrastructure development, even through our generated funds, which we need about, at the moment with the current economic situation, 100 million to 120 million, we should be able to get our department going without any problem. So this is an endowment fund which we started last year, and I will give you details when it comes to the department. This is called the Chemistry Endowment Fund. Endowment funds are the funds that is given by the well-wishers or especially donors. When they see something is developing in Harvard University, the endowment fund is almost closer to the Sri Lankan economy, right? 2/3 of the Sri Lankan economy, like 50 billion US dollars endowment fund for Harvard, and Sri Lanka economy is about 89 billion US dollars. And if you look at the Cambridge and Oxford is the total endowment is bigger than Sri Lankan economy. That's given by the people for the benefit of the university. That we created. We got some 2 million, we have now come to around 7 million endowment given by especially our students. You have to remember this, when our students go, they after honors degree, they go abroad for their PhDs. And some people look after this, some people don't even I mean, how can I say? Some people don't even recognize the free education that they have received in 70s. That is up to them. That is none of our problem. But there are people who have contributed, like we call alumni. You know, they contribute. A lot of students contributed. Mostly are in US. Some are in Sri Lanka. They have contributed to this fund because that's they think that's an obligation to give some money to the department to run this program. All these things are available for you to go through. And then this is the front entrance of the department, and all benefactors, whoever give money, big donors, 2 million up to 500,000, we will display their names in the lobby for the generations to see. People who have contributed to the department, they go to the history. So we have a platinum sponsor, gold sponsor, silver sponsor, bronze sponsor, from 5 million to 2 million, 1 million, and then we have the brick for chemistry. You give a brick, that means you are building the department. Brick cost about 500,000 rupees. Already we have got 4 bricks from our alumni, our students. And one, the company called Aston Pharmaceuticals, gave another 500,000 and got a brick. Yeah. So that's the endowment fund. Then we are planning our external degree program. If you have any siblings who are passionate about chemistry and they have not performed well in advanced level chemistry, but they are reasonably matching our qualifications, required entry requirement, this is a place that they can think of. Colombo University, Science Faculty, Department of Chemistry, first time external degree in chemistry. 3-year program, fully chemistry. But the beauty of this program is this gives you a touch of liberal arts. What I mean by the liberal arts touch, in the 3rd year, you will get to study like the sociology, economics, STEM ethics, and communication skills, the management, and also the Buddhist philosophy, not the Buddhist religion, Buddhist philosophy, where how can you perform well, like meditation and mindfulness, those kind of activities. And also in addition to this, there is a strong component on industrial chemistry. Industry people will come to deliver those lectures. So that's the 3rd year, you have this component which give you a real liberal arts flavor, whereas the chemistry graduate goes out with some sociological, the societal skills and other skills which are required to understand how the world works. Now we are going through our syllabus revision in the chemistry department also. We will include these courses in our new chemistry internal program also, some of these courses. So then you will also get these chances to do it. So please, if you have anyone looking for a 3-year chemistry program, and we are discussing with the University Grants Commission, select some of these students and move to the 4th year as a research students in the future. That's still under discussion stage. But in this program also, we will touch upon some of the research as group projects and so on. Not the full-time research, but some projects which are relevant to the industry, and if you want to embark on a MSc program and then go for a PhD, it's a wide open area. And then that's the introduction to the department. 10 minutes I will try to give you this presentation and give the floor to Danusha to introduce the pharmacy program, and let her introduce, and then I come. No, I'll finish this and come. Then I have the floor to finish this off. So the chemistry introduction to the chemistry department, our program is over. Now the next is when you come to the department, don't be like this. This image looks like you are confused. You don't know what to do. So my motivation is there. You have to get rid of this mindset and focus on what you want to do. Go for it. When I came to the university, my passion was chemistry, nothing else. But that's how ended up in as a chemist. So what is a pathway? Your pathway, you have to now, no one can tell you pathway. You come and ask. Now I gave you the opportunities. What are the opportunities in the department? If you come and ask one of our lecturers, what are the opportunities here? Then if you come and ask, sir, madam, what should I do in the future? We have no answer for that. We can tell you the opportunities in the world, but it has to come from you. What is the pathway? The pathway is where you decide on some courses, where sequence of courses that you lead to that pathway. So that is not because your friend is doing, just because of somebody is telling, this is easy to get 3 credits from that. Make a karottema credit tunak lesiyama dagan pulun. That is not your objective, right? What is your passion? Find out your passion. It will not be chemistry, it will be maybe biology, it will be the physics. I'm not going to tell you one is superior to another one. No, not at all. All disciplines are important. So that is why we need people to, when it comes to the chemistry department, I want to see 24 chemistry or biochemistry, they are real passionate on what they want to do. Otherwise you are getting into trouble. Ultimately you will not get what you deserve. So you have to, first you have to understand the career options also. When you come to the first year also, you have to understand the career options also. You have to be aware. We will do later these detail, but I have no time to do this in detail because of the limited time, and other people also, we have time till 10:30. So learn how to package yourself, identify values of mentors, opportunities. So you have to identify a mentor, or when you come to the university, you are given a, who is it? We call counselor, no? Each student get, you will get an academic advisor, each student get an academic mentor. I see, normally my experience is, first week they come and talk to us. Then after that they disappear and they ask from their seniors. You have to remember this one, right? If you want to get a correct advice, my humble advice is, either you get it from teachers or your parents. No way seniors are going to advise you properly. That I have to tell you. Right? Ayya and Akka, you call. Because they are also Ayya and Akka in the university. Right? So remember this advice. When you walk out of this department after 4 years, you will see Nalin sir keep a hurry. Right? They were wrongly advised. Okay? So there are senior students, don't get upset with me, because you get the correct advice. But at the same time, you can select 1 or 2 real mentors from the senior batches, or friends. Have your circle, very small circle. Don't have big circles. Have a small circle. Then you can flourish. That doesn't mean that small circle doesn't mean that you are not interacting with other people. You have to interact with other people. But your circle is small. That is a clear difference between these two, right? Learn which activities likely lead to academic advancement. So you have to select activities where it will advance your personality. There is no point of doing things which will not add any value to your personality. That's true for all disciplines, right? Plan your career path for next several years. Okay? Everyone need a vision. You need to have a vision. What do you want to do in 5 years? What do you want to do in 10 years? All these things are very important. Why should I plan? Why should I study? All these things are very important. You have to ask your question, why should I study? If I ask you why do you chemistry special degree, they say, I got selected because that's why I'm doing it. Yeah, so that should not be the answer, right? That should not be the answer, right? Ask yourself, why should I do the degree? How can I make money? Money is very important, right? These days rupee is appreciated, but I don't know for how long, but you have to remember that money is very important, right? How do I find a career? Career is different to a job. Job means you do one job today, another one tomorrow, there's another one. But the career is, your coursework will take you to your career. That's very important. There are people who have changed careers. That is acceptable. All of a sudden, at the middle somewhere, you see, this is not my career, I want to change. That's okay, that's fine. But you have to take the decision early stage of your career. You cannot take the decision after a certain stage. Maybe I will say before 30, you have to take that decision. not after that. If you take that decision after 30, your learning process, the learning process, the mind works when you are at the very small age. Because the world knows the best age to learn languages are before age 5, right? But anything, the learning process before 18, you have to learn a lot of stuff. After that also you can learn. There are late learners. But this is very important. Among you, there are these 3 types of people. I tell every time, there are people who make things happen. There are people who watch things happen. There are people who wonder what has happened. So that's the 3 categories that all of you will fall into one of these categories. I want all of you to be in the first category, people who will make things happen. Not supervisors, not people who wonder what has happened. After walking out of this university after 4 years, you should not be wondered, what happened to me in these 4 years? What have I learned? I have not learned anything, right? So it's too late, right? So remember that advice. The well-informed decision making, you have a challenge, you have to appraise the challenge, you have to see whether you have to. Just because you are selected for honors degree program, don't do it unless you have that ability to do it. Because otherwise, just because of the popular, environmental science popular, because of that, don't get into that bandwagon because the other people are getting it. You have to assess yourself, right? Challenge, you have to appraise the challenge, assess yourself, like that. So basically, you have to be a balanced person when you go out of this university. Your skill level is very important. Your left and the right brain have to be balanced properly. Good at exams is only one aspect. Education will enhance your right brain. I will tell you how do you improve your left brain. Ample opportunities in the university. Get the use of that opportunity, right? So we need communication skills. You can see the communication skills take you to the top. It's very important. Then the team player and practical positive mindset. You have to be positive mindset. If you are a negative person, it's difficult. You may have problems, but everyone has a problem. No, I don't think that, don't judge the book by its cover. Don't think that we don't have problems. We have immense problems to solve. That's a life. Just because we have problems, we don't get negative attitudes. We will try to be positive always. But we will solve problems. And the dress sense. It's very important to have your dress sense. Because that's, I'll mention this, Dhanusha. When you go to the medical faculty, people are dressed nicely. Students are dressed nicely. I want that. Because that's the training you get. Sometimes you think, okay, when you get out of this place, when you go to a job, you will start dressing very well. It will never happen. It will never happen. It comes from either from your family, from genes, or from the experience. If you don't have anything, you will wear the same way. So that is because you cannot argue that the dress code is very important if you want to work in the private sector. I worked in Slentech. One top scientist came to the interview without a tie, opened up here, not even interviewed. First class graduate from another university. Not even interviewed. Sorry, because it's a private sector company, private limited company. The dress code is basically to respect the audience, the company. When you go to a wedding, you wear the blazer, right? And when I come here, I wear a tie. So that is to respect you. So that's the dress sense is very important, right? And intelligences, I don't have time. Those are the intelligence, mathematical and logical intelligence, you will get it from your degree. All other intelligence level, the visual, spatial, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, bodily intelligence, linguistic, all these comes from the other activities in the university. So especially I have to mention there are a lot of sportsmen here. Sports is very important if you want to flourish as a personality. So sports activity is very important where it will develop all of these activities, all these intelligence levels. I will skip these all intelligence details, and then the personal development plan is also included there. Finite versus infinite. It's very important. You become not a finite player. You don't compete with each and everyone in your batch. It's no point of competing your colleagues. It's a finite ball game. Finite ball game, you are going to lose one day. become an infinite player where you compete with yourself. You want to become a better person than today, tomorrow. That's your attitude should be. You have to be an infinite player. When you become an infinite player, you go out of your comfort zone and you go to the development zone and the development zone further, and you will explore the world, and you become, and then you brand yourself as a person. That is called the personal branding. That's very important as an infinite player. So don't get into the finite business in the university. Just become an infinite player. Just to summarize, awards and prizes, scholarships for you. If you do very well, you will do well. You will get a lot of awards and prizes. I'm going to introduce a new scholarship program coming to the department in the next few years. I will introduce you today that one. We have finished discussion, but it is not 100% established yet. But chemistry department is going to implement a scholarship program. Each student of honors program in the chemistry department will get 10,000 rupees as a scholarship, irrespective of their income level of their parents. We don't look at their income level. All students, third year, till they go out, 24 months, you will get 10,000 rupees. So we have found one benefactor from abroad, alumni of University of Colombo, and that's the scholarship will be named as Sylvia Innocence De Silva Scholarship. The total budget for this scholarship would be 125 million, donated by one person. So that is the chemistry department for scholarship program in the. So when you come to the special degree program, it's going to be initially for 5 years, so you will have a chance to grab this opportunity if you do well. So we have Bikaji Framjikan Gold Medal for Chemistry, Professor R.S. Ramakrishna Gold Medal for Inorganic Chemistry, Professor Perlin Pereira Gold Medal for Physical Chemistry, Professor L.M.V. Tilakaratna Gold Medal for Chemistry. That specifically I wanted to introduce that program. Being a sportsman, this medal, Professor L.M.V. Tilakaratna Gold Medal, is only for a person with a high achiever with sports achievements, sports colors or representing team or other things. So that's only. Getting a first class, it will be not awarded. That's the thing. But luckily last year when we introduced, we had a person, first class, and table tennis captain, badminton captain, and next year also we have a person, high achiever, and table tennis captain. She will, I think she will be a strong contender for this medal. And then Dharmachandra Tamarasa Gunawardhan Memorial Gold Medal for Analytical Chemistry, Professor Stanley Vijayasundar Memorial Award for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, the Ghulam Hussain A.J. Noorbai Gold Medal for Biotechnology, Biochemistry, and so on. And more CLD Silva Memorial Prize, these are based on first 2 years. If you perform very well in first 2 years, you will get CLD Silva Memorial Prize. CIC award you will get, these are first 2 years. More scholarships. All of these scholarships we will look at your attendance. Correct, Madam Ramani? We will look at attendance. We'll strictly, even you are a high achiever, if you are not attended your lectures, practical work, you will not be qualified to any of these scholarships. It's very important, right? Professor H.D. Gunawardhana Scholarship, Dr. Sujata Hevage Scholarship, Professor E. Dilip De Silva Scholarship, Aston Scholarship for Pharmacy. These are money, the monetary value is there. And Clarence Amarasingh, these are faculty scholarships. I'm sure you have gone through this, the Dean has gone through these faculty scholarships. These are faculty awards open for all students. Keys to success: be proactive, take advantage of opportunities. That doesn't mean that opportunistic. Be a person who take advantage of opportunities. You create opportunities. That's very important. And then be honest with yourself and be realistic. Seek guidance. I also have mentors at this age also. I have mentors all around the world. I consult them when I take a critical thing. I ask them, and that is very important that you have. So anyone can be your mentor, and they are happy to help you in your endeavor. So, right. So these are the things that finally I have to mention you. Attend all of your lectures. Don't miss lectures. And do exams right on time. No postponements. Not getting sick purposely to postpone exams. Which you, if you have that mindset, you are a loser. I am telling you upfront. It's very important. So that is my final advice. We will love to see when you are in the lectures. You know, you have to come to lectures, ask questions, we will open up. Most of the lecturers are doing a lot of interactive teaching, so they give opportunities for you to open up and ask questions and so on. And so don't postpone your exams. That's a final advice, right? These are some images of the department. This is the front entrance. This is the Center for Advanced Materials and Devices, new materials lab. And this is where you will do, if you do chemistry, first year lab, first year practical lab. And then we have, now we have implemented, all students have to follow safety protocols, safety gear. We are not allowing even the lecturers to go inside without the safety gear, lab coat, safety glasses, shoes, very important. And so I will wind up that, my presentation, almost 1 hour, 50 minutes. And I gave you a comprehensive introduction to the department and gave you some inspiration, the motivation for you to do not only chemistry, any other subject, and how to seek guidance, what level of guidance you need, your parents, your teachers, and some of the seniors, and scholarship opportunities, and so on, and your career pathways. So I wish you all the very best, and I will, if you are doing chemistry, I will see you next Wednesday, 8 to 10 lecture for first year chemistry. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Thank you. I will now, you are going to introduce the, no, I will introduce Dr. Danusha, sorry, I'm sorry. Professor Danusha Tambavita from Department of Pharmacology, Faculty of Medicine, to talk about a little bit on the pharmacy program, because that is a program we do collaborative with the Faculty of Medicine. Professor Danusha, come here. I'm sorry that I missed your title here, because you don't look like a professor. That's a compliment here.
Very good morning to all of you. Professor Nalinda Silva, Head, Department of Chemistry, and my dear colleagues in the Department of Chemistry. I must, first of all, I must thank you for the head and the staff members for inviting me to share a few words with you on this special occasion where you enter the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, to start your undergraduate learning. So I know it is very special day to you because you are going to become a member of the University of Colombo alumni. And as Professor Nalin mentioned in his program, without taking much time, I will come to my topic, which I want to talk to you. Sir mentioned about how the core chemistry discipline diversified over the years and how they developed their curriculum to cater the much needed areas in the field of chemistry, and how they cater their programs now to the for you to open up the world. So in this line, actually in the year 2000, the Department of Chemistry diversified further its opportunities for the students to learn the discipline related to the chemistry by opening up a new special degree program in pharmacy. So this pharmacy program was started in collaboration with the Faculty of Science and Faculty of Medicine, specifically the Department of Chemistry and Department of Pharmacology. In the medical faculty, not only the pharmacology department, actually the Department of Anatomy and Department of Physiology also collaborate in this program to deliver the curriculum needed for the pharmacy program. Also, I am very proud to say that I am also a product of this very special degree program, and I was in the second batch, and today I am serving as the professor in pharmacy in the Department of Pharmacology, Faculty of Medicine. So when you come to your third year, by the time you need to select your special degree program, I think all the department guided you and gave them the full-blown of programs that you all have to choose from. And this one of the program that you can choose is the pharmacy special or the honors degree program. I think details are there in your handbook. I'm not going to go in details. But I must stress one thing, that because now in this curriculum, unlike in other special degree programs, there are certain subjects which are compulsory subjects. I will say why it is compulsory. So before that, a little bit, I know because now this audience is both physical and biological sciences students. So some of you would have, planned or aimed high to become a doctor one day, and now you are going to settle at a different level in your career path due to the limitation in our country or the resources we have. So we don't have resources to train all biology students as doctors. But now maybe some of you would have planned your career to be a chemist, because all of us have, some little scientists in our head. That is why we all choose science subjects to study. So you are like very closer, one step closer to your future ambition to be a future scientist. So if your ambition is to be a scientist or a member of the healthcare team, still you are not very far, you are very closer to that. So this degree program also will help you to go very closer to that and achieve your dreams by becoming a member of a healthcare team. So not only doctors, healthcare team consists of many healthcare professionals, pharmacists, nurses, other paramedics. We need all of them, their collaboration to ensure the patient health and safety. So in that aspect, this program is very unique to the two faculties of University of Colombo, because all other universities have B.Pharm degree programs where they have 4 years pharmacy degrees in full 4 years, whereas when it comes to University of Colombo, it is very unique to the entire country because they have, as Sir mentioned, first 2 years very core chemistry knowledge, and then you specialize in pharmaceutical related subjects. So that the graduates who come out from this program have very strong basis in their chemistry, unlike the other programs, so that they have very diversified field to pursue their postgraduate studies. So when we look at our past students who passed out this program since 2000, so they have employed, we cannot find even a single student to, employ them as a demonstrator even, because as soon as they graduated, they find jobs or they pursue their higher studies, because their qualifications they end up with this program is, suiting for their future ambitions. They have very vast area where they can select their postgraduate studies, because when you do pharmacy special degree, you are doing both chemistry and also pharmaceutical sciences, pharmacology, pharmaceutical sciences, pharmaceutics, pharmacognosy, so that there are many doors will open to you to pursue your postgraduate. So some of the students have, even after pharmacy program, they have pursue their postgraduate in the field of chemistry, some in the field of natural sciences, some in the field of medicines, so very diversified. And also you have the opportunity to join academia, as well as you can be the future scientists who formulate medicines, who discover new chemical entities as new medicines, who develop new medicines, new therapeutic agents. So it is the field that if that is your ambition, this is the special degree that you must select. So I think you all are being formally welcomed to the Faculty of Science. I think on 22nd, the very first orientation program started. And we, as the staff of the Department of Pharmacology, Faculty of Medicine, we are waiting there to welcome you in your third year to the Faculty of Medicine as undergraduates of this very special degree program. So if you plan to do your special degree program, as Sir said, yes, you have to do your homework right now onward, so that you have to get prepared because it is very competitive again. So you have to pursue high marks at your second year exams to be selected for this special degree program, so that you have to work hard, study hard if you are planning to do that. So by the time you need to make a choice at the end of your second year. If you have any doubts, we are there to help you. You can reach us. So you can, search in the Google, because the department website is there. Our contacts are there. Or the coordinators are there in the Department of Chemistry. There is a coordinator, Dr. Sachindra is the coordinator for the pharmacy program, so you can speak to madam or you can speak to us and clarify any doubts before you make your choices at the end of your second year. So a little bit I want to mention, because Sir also mentioned about this mentoring program in his speech. That is very important, because I am also a student of this very faculty. Yes, I agree with what Sir said. Most of the students, first week they will see their mentors, then rest of the period they are here, they will never see their personal mentors. But I was a student who used the support of my mentor when I was a student here for my decision making, and that really I can say today was really supportive for me, who I am today. When it comes to the Faculty of Medicine, the story is a little bit different actually, because we all, as academics, we have several our mentees, and we have very regular mentor-mentee relationships meetings. They are very formal, right through from their first year until they graduate after 5 years, until 5th year. So we have very frequent meeting. We closely follow up them, not only their academic actually, even their personal problems that they are encountering. So everything what is disturbing their studies, we really looked after them and ensure that they do their academic work smoothly until they complete their work. So that that relationship is being really beneficial to the students to complete their work without any problem. So that I also like to tell you that make use of this opportunity what you have. Go and frequently meet your mentor whenever you have problems, when you are not very sure about what to take, what to do, what not to do, decision making, so sharing your thoughts and getting some expert opinion. So although you may not really value it today, there will be a day that you will really value that interaction. So that since you have the system established, use it for your betterment. And also I think student counselors, I don't know, the faculty have a student counselor system, and also the University of Colombo, if you go to the website, there are student counselors, because these days we see a lot of students with a lot of issues, a lot of problems, so that they need some additional support in addition to the mentor-mentee support system. And so before jump to take decision, whenever you have problem, whenever you have faced some toxic friendship, or maybe it can be anything, academic, too much of academic work you cannot bear, you cannot have balance between your academic and personal things, it can be anything. But don't jump to take decisions. Get the system that we have. We have very good student counselor system in our university. So speak to them, they will be supportive, they will support you to come up with your problems and ensure that your studies are not disturbed. So because these are my personal experience that I personally experienced when I encounter with medical students in the faculty, that I wanted to mention here today also. So coming back to the pharmacy program, as I mentioned, there are a lot of opportunities there, and you all will have very good opportunities to pursue your career path. And the most important thing is, unlike in all other degree programs, when you are graduated not just with a degree certificate, you will be graduated with a professional qualification, a license to practice as a pharmacist in the country. So from the day that you are graduated, you can employ as a pharmacist in a pharmacy, you can have your own pharmacy, you can run your own business if you want. or you can go to other country and practice as a pharmacist with exams after completing their exams, so that you have the license. You are professionally recognized a professional person in the country. So you have that opportunity also with this special degree program, remember that, so that you will have better opportunities. So with all these things, without taking much time, I would like to conclude my talk, and we are waiting to welcome you, as I said, at the Faculty of Medicine in your 3rd year, and wish you all very good luck for your future academic work. Thank you.
ස්තුතියි ජේෂ්ඨ මහාචාර්යතුමනි, ස්තුතියි මහාචාර්යතුමියනි. ඔබ දෙපළ විසින් රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය සහ එහි පාඨමාලා පිළිබඳව ලබා දුන්නේ පුළුල් විග්‍රහය සහ පැහැදිලි කිරීම අපගේ නවක විද්‍යාර්ථීන්ට මහඟු පිටිවහලක් වෙතයි මම විශ්වාස කරනවා.
Thank you, dear sir and madam, for that broad and comprehensive introduction to the Department of Chemistry and its courses. I'm sure it would have undoubtedly inspired our undergraduates.
ඔබ දැනටමත් දන්නවා මේ මාස 29 වන සඳුදා දින කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට පැමිණීමට නවක විද්‍යාර්ථී ඔබට දැනුම් දී තිබෙන බව. මේ වන විටත් ඒ පිළිබඳ සියලු විස්තර ඔබගේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල විද්‍යුත් තැපෑල වෙත යොමු කර තිබෙනවා. මම දැන් සූදානම් වන්නේ එලෙස ඔබ පැමිණීමේදී ඔබ විසින් නිසකවම අනිවාර්යෙන්ම ගෙනා යුතු සුවිශේෂී ලිපි ලේඛන කිහිපයක් පිළිබඳව දැනුම් දීමටයි. මම දැන් ඒවා සඳහන් කරන්නම්. ශිෂ්‍ය ප්‍රකාශය හෙවත් ස්ටුඩන්ට් ඩික්ලරේෂන් ෆෝම්, උපැන්න සහතිකයේ, අපොස උසස් පෙළ ප්‍රතිඵල සහතිකයේ, අපොස සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ ප්‍රතිඵල සහතිකයේ සහ ජාතික හැඳුනුම්පතෙහි සත්‍යයයි සහතික කරන ලද පිටපත්, ඇතුළත් වීමේ හා ලියාපදිංචි වීමේ ගාස්තු ගෙවූ බවට වන බැංකු තැන්පතු රිසිට්පත, පාස්පෝර්ට් ප්‍රමාණයේ වර්ණ ඡායාරූප 3ක් සහ උපැන්න සහතිකයේ නමෙහි වෙනසක් ඇතනම් ඒ බව සහතික කරන දිරුම් ප්‍රකාශයක්. මේ සම්බන්ධව දැනුම් දීමක් ඔබට විශ්වවිද්‍යාල විද්‍යුත් තැපෑල ඔස්සේ දැනටමත් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. මම ඒ ලිපි ලේඛන පහ නැවතත් සඳහන් කරන්නම් ඔබේ පහසුවට. ශිෂ්‍ය ප්‍රකාශය හෙවත් ස්ටුඩන්ට් ඩික්ලරේෂන් ෆෝම්, උපැන්න සහතිකයේ, අපොස උසස් පෙළ ප්‍රතිඵල සහතිකයේ සහ අපොස සාමාන්‍ය පෙළ ප්‍රතිඵල සහතිකයේ වගේම ජාතික හැඳුනුම්පතෙහි සත්‍යයයි සහතික කරන ලද පිටපත්, ඇතුළත් වීමේ සහ ලියාපදිංචි වීමේ ගාස්තු ගෙවූ බවට වන බැංකු තැන්පතු රිසිට්පත, පාස්පෝර්ට් ප්‍රමාණයේ වර්ණ ඡායාරූප 3ක් සහ උපැන්න සහතිකයේ නමෙහි වෙනසක් ඇතනම් ඒ බව සනාථ කරන දිරුම් ප්‍රකාශයක්. දිනුවි.
We have a special announcement for our undergraduates. University activities will be initiated physically on the 29th of May, which is a Monday, and there are a few documents that must be compulsorily brought with you on this day. They are as follows: your student declaration form, certified true copies of your birth certificate, GCE A-level certificate, GCE O-level certificate, and your national identity card, the paying-in slip which proves you have paid your admission and registration fees, 3 copies of passport-sized photos, an affidavit for if there are any changes in the name other than that in the birth certificate. I shall repeat: student declaration form, certified true copies of your birth certificate, GCE A-level certificate, GCE O-level certificate, and your national identity card, a paying-in slip which proves that you have paid your admission and registration fees, 3 copies of passport-sized photos, an affidavit for if there are any changes in the name other than that in the birth certificate. An email has also been sent to your university email address regarding these documents, which must be compulsorily brought on the 29th of May.
අපත් සමග මේ සජීවී විකාශයෙහි සම්බන්ධ වී සිටින ඔබට රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයනාංශය පිළිබඳව පැන නගින ඕනෑම ගැටලුවක් අපගේ සජීවී විකාශයෙහි ලයිව් chat හි අමුණා තිබෙන්නා වූ Google පෝරමය ඔස්සේ අපට එවිය හැකි ඔබට පැන නගින ඕනෑම ගැටලුවක් අප සූදානම් අවසානයේදී ඇති ප්‍රශ්න සහ පිළිතුරු වටේදී අපගේ මේ අධ්‍යයන කාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ ගෞරවනීය ආචාර්ය මහාචාර්යවරුන්ගෙන් ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් විමසන්නට අප දෙපළ සූදානමින් සිටිනවා.
We kindly remind you to direct your questions to the Google form that has been uploaded to the live chat, where we will be able to direct these questions to our panel of highly competent professors during the Q&A session at the end of this orientation program.
දිනවි රසායන විද්‍යාව කියන්නේ අවිවාදයෙන්ම සිත් ගන්නා සුළු විෂය පද්ධතියක්. අපි විවිධාකාරයේ රසායන ද්‍රව්‍යත් සමගින් අමුතු අපූර්ව ගනුදෙනුවක් මේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ජීවිතය ඇතුලේ සිදු කරනවා. ඉතින් තවත් සුළු මොහොතකින් අපගේ රසායන විද්‍යා සංගමයේ සූදානම්ව සිටිනවා ඔබට ඊටම ආකර්ශනීය සිත් ගන්නා සුළු ඉදිරිපත් කිරීමක් සිදු කරන්නට.
Yes, Kalindu. Chemistry is truly a fascinating subject which explores mysteries of chemicals and substances. So in order to prove this to you, we have the Chemical Society of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, to present you with a new experience. So stay tuned with us.
ෆොස් මීඩියා කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය. 2012 වසරේ සිය මූලාරම්භය සනිටුහන් කරන ෆොස් මීඩියා එදා මෙදා තුර විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළම ප්‍රමුඛතම මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වෙමින් මේ වන විටත් තම මාධ්‍ය මෙහෙවර ඉටු කරමින් පවතිනවා.
FOSS Media, the official media unit of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. The members of the FOSS Media have the opportunity to gain experience through various fields, including photography, videography, announcing, event hosting, graphic designing, and live streaming.
එසේම කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළ පවත් ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව සියල්ලටම පාහේ නිල මාධ්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය සැපයීමේ අවස්ථාව හිමිවන්නේ ෆොස් මීඩියා වෙතටම පමණයි. උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව අවස්ථාව වන උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයේ නිල සජීවී විකාශය ලබා දෙන්නේද ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය හරහායි.
In addition to all of these, FOSS Media creates a great environment to enhance your skills, and it opens doors to multiple possibilities. A wonderful opportunity is reserved for you to bring all your skills closer to the whole world through the official FOSS Media blog page and FOSS Focus for all your creative thoughts.
සරසවි මතක එකින් එක එකතු කරන්නට සහෝදරත්වයේ සොඳුරු බව අත්විඳින්නට මේ හොඳම තැනයි. සතුට මිතුරුකම ආදරණීය සහෝදරත්වය පිරුණු ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුරක් ආදරණීය පවුලක්. ඉතින් නවක ඔබටත් ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුල සමග එකතු වීමට ආරාධනා.
So here's a warm welcome to join hands with FOSS Media to extend our family and to strengthen our bonds.
ෆොස් මීඩියා කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය 2012 වසරේ සිය මූලාරම්භය සනිටුහන් කරන ෆොස් මීඩියා එදා මෙදා තුර විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළම ප්‍රමුඛතම මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වෙමින් මේ වන විටත් තම මාධ්‍ය මෙහෙවර ඉටු කරමින් පවතිනවා.
FOSS Media, the official media unit of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. The members of the FOSS Media have the opportunity to gain experience through various fields, including photography, videography, announcing, event hosting, graphic designing, and live streaming.
එසේම කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළ පවත් ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව සියල්ලටම පාහේ නිල මාධ්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය සැපයීමේ අවස්ථාව හිමිවන්නේ ෆොස් මීඩියා වෙතටම පමණයි. උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව අවස්ථාව වන උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයේ නිල සජීවී විකාශය ලබා දෙන්නේද ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය හරහායි.
In addition to all of these, FOSS Media creates a great environment to enhance your skills, and it opens doors to multiple possibilities. A wonderful opportunity is reserved for you to bring all your skills closer to the whole world through the official FOSS Media blog page and FOSS Focus for all your creative thoughts.
සරසවි මතක එකින් එක එකතු කරන්නට සහෝදරත්වයේ සොඳුරු බව අත්විඳින්නට මේ හොඳම තැනයි. සතුට මිතුරුකම ආදරණීය සහෝදරත්වය පිරුණු ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුරක් ආදරණීය පවුලක්. ඉතින් නවක ඔබටත් ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුල සමග එකතු වීමට ආරාධනා.
So here's a warm welcome to join hands with FOSS Media to extend our family and to strengthen our bonds.
Good evening everybody. We are going to open our chemistry festival, Chemistry Above. So in this festival we have two stalls. We have a magic stall over here which is conducted by our magic Sant. And we have a Sastra stall over here which is conducted by Sastra Selvandi. And our students will be roaming here and there in this stall. So we'll see what will happen to them.
कंप्यूटेशनल केमिस्ट्री डिग्री तमा करना नोना नोना नोनाට යුරෝපියන් වාසනාව තියෙනවා නෝනා යුරෝපේ නෝනා 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 යුරෝපේ දොස්තර මාත්‍රික වැඩ හම්බ කරන නෝනා 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 ලොකු සල්ලිකාරයෙක් වෙනවා නෝනා නෝනාට ඒ වගේම අර කොල කාඩ් එක කොල අර නෝනාට කොල ග්‍රීන් කාඩ් නේ නෝනා ග්‍රීන් කාඩ් එක තමයි හම්බ වෙනවා නෝනා ඔව් නෝනා බය නැතුව යන්න නෝනා ග්‍රීන් කාඩ් හම්බ වෙනවා නෝනා ඒ වගේම නෝනා
අර ගිය පාර වෙන්න toy ටිකම නේද කොහෙද
හස්බන්ඩ් එක ලාවනවා මේ කියන්නේ නේද නෝනාට කලබල නෝනා හස්බන්ඩ් නෝනා බොරු වැඩ හස්බන්ඩ් සුදු මාත්‍යේ තමා නෝනා සුදු මාත්‍යේ තමා වර්ධිනවා නෝනා ඩොලර් පස්සේ සුදු හම්බෙනවා නෝනා නෝනා ඇත්තනේ නෝනා කිව්වා නෝනා ඉතින් ඒ තමා අතේ තියෙනවා ඉතින් නෝනා
මගේ අතත් බලලා කියන්න
අම්මෝ නෝනා අත නම් ගොරෝසුයි හැබැයි අතතරන් හිතරන් ගොරෝසු නැතුව නෝනා කෙමිස්ට්‍රි ඩිග්‍රිය තමා කරනවා.
හරි.
නෝනාට ඩිපාර්ට්මන්ට් එකේ හෙඩ් වෙන්න chance එක හම්බ වෙනවා නෝනාට නෝනා ලංකාවේ ලැබ් ජාලයක් ඕපන් කරනවා. ලංකාවේ තියෙන රිසර්ච් සේරම වගේ නෝනාගේ ලැබ් එකේ තමා කරනවා නෝනා. ඉතින් නෝනා අතේ තියෙන දේ තමා නෝනා කියනවා. ඉතින් රේඛා අණුව තමා නෝනා. ඉතින් ලියවිලා තියෙන ඒවා. නෝනාට තේරොප්පියන් වාසනාව තියෙනවා නෝනා.
මගේ හස්බන්ඩ් ගැන බබාලා ගැන කියන්නකෝ.
හස්බන්ඩ් නෝනා බබාලා නම් ඉන්නවා. හස්බන්ඩ් තමා පේන නැතුව.
ආනේ.
ඉතින් අතේ
ඉන්න කොළ පාට තමයි. කෝබා පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න ඉතින් වෙනම. මට නම් පේන්නේ මේක වෙන පාට. පොඩ ඉන්නකො මෙතන මේ පොඩ්ඩක් දන්නේ නැද්ද ඉතින් මැජික් පෙන්නද්දි මේ වගේ වෙනවා මම පොඩ්ඩක් අර තාම අලුතෙන් ආපු ඇතුළට බන්න කලින් මේක පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න
වැඩක් නැහැ නෝනා සාත්‍ර තමා නෝනා වටිනවා
හරි මැජික් කියන්නේ රියලිස්ටික් දේවල් නේ දැන්වත් ඇවිල්ලා බලන්න මේ පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න මට වෙන්නේ මේක එන පාටක් නැහැ
කොර මැජික්
මොකද්ද බං කරන්නේ? මෙයාගේ මැජික් එකක් කරලා මට වෙන්නේ උඹ අරන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන එහෙනම් මොන හරි බාල જાතිය. කමන්න. තව මොකුත් බෑ. පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. අර දේව වුන්දට ඇහි කෑ ගහන්න එපා.
ආත්‍ර තමා නෝන හරියනවා.
ඕකේ. දැක්කානේ පොඩ්ඩක් වෙලා යනවා තමයි ගණන් ගන්නවා. හරි. ඒක නෙමෙයි. මෙතන තියෙන මැජික් මෙනු එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ කැමතියක් කියන්න. I'll do whatever you like here, okay? Excuse me, girl, පොඩ්ඩක් මෙහෙට එන්නකෝ මේ there is a foul smell around here. මම නම් sure නෑ ඔය දෙන්න තමයි සීන් එක දාන්නේ මෙතන.
අපි ගඳ ගස්සනවා කියන්නේ කොහොමද
නෑ හරි don't argue, okay? මම මෙතන වැඩේ බලා ගන්නම්. ඒකටම මං ගාව මැජික් එකක් තියෙනවා. අපි බලමු. කවුද දැත් මැද්දේ නැති කියලා බලමු. Okay, I have 2 beakers. Beakers දෙක ගන්න. beakers දෙකම ඉක්මනට ගන්න මේ ගෑල්ල මට පරක් වෙනවා. මොනවද මේ වහල? නෑ වහලේ නෑනේ. මෙහෙමයි මේ සිද්ධිය තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඕගොල්ලෝ ඕක අරගෙන I'll give you this magic water. මේක කටට අරගෙන කට හොදලා හරි මොන හරි කරලා ඔකට දාලා දෙන්න. ඊළඟට සිද්ධියේ තියෙන්නේ දැන් දෙන්නකො ඉස්සෙල්ලා. ඔයාලා නිකන්ද? Okay, who haven't brushed the teeth කෙලින්ම මේක පාට වෙනවා. you මොකද කරන්නේ? දෙන්න ඉන්න. කමන්නේ යන්නේ දෙන්න. කොහොමද කරන්නේ? ඉන්න. ඒකනේ අපේ මොකෝ බොරු නෑ ඔය දෙන ක්ලියර් ඉන්න ගඳ එනවා හැබැයි ඔයා විශ්වාස කරනවානේ මට කැස්සක් මට විශ්වාසයි මට උඹ ෂෝ වරින් මෙයාට කරන්න හරි මම කරන්න ඕනේ හරි ඔයා කරන්න ඕන පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්නකෝ මේ කොහෙද සීන් එක මම හරි උන් ගත්තා මෙතන පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න ඕකේ දැන් මමත් කරන්න ඕනද කියලා කියන්නේ මම හිතනවා කරන්න ඕනේ මේ දැන් ඉල්ලනවාට දැන් කරමු ඉතින් කට ඕ ඉක්මන කරමු මට මේ හරියට පුරුදුත් නෑනේ බලන්න කරලා බලන්න හරි වැඩ ඉන්නකෝ ඔයා හරියට ඕක කරේ නෑ මම හැමදාම ධර්මදේ මනුස්සයෝ ඔයා මාත් එක්ක වැඩ කරා මෙච්චර කාලයක්
මාත්‍යා මැජික් කරන කලින් මාත්‍යා දත් නැතල එන්න මාත්‍යා මැජික් කරන මාත්‍යා
මෙතන බොරු ගියේ කියන ලක්වත් අල්ලගන්න
සාතරේ
දත්ම දිනවා කියන
සුදු මාත්‍යා ඉන්න මාත්‍යා සාතරයක් කාන්න ඉන්න මාත්‍යා අත තමා කියනවා ඉන්න මාත්‍යා අත දෙන්න මාත්‍යා සුදු මාත්‍යා අත දෙන්න සුදු මාත්‍යා නෝනාට කියලා ඉන්නම්කෝ එනං කමන්නේ නෝනා මොලිකියුලර් බයොලොජියෙන් බයෝකෙමිස්ට්‍රි ඩිග්‍රිය තමා කරනවා.
නෝනා එක කරන්න බෑ.
නෝනාව හම්බෙච්ච එකත් වාසනාවක් නෝනා. නෝනා දන්නවද කොරෝනා කියලා ලෙඩක් ආවා? අන්න ඒ වගේම වසංගතයක් තව අවුරුදු 10කින් එනවා. ඒකට බෙහෙත නෝනාගේම ලැබ් එකේ නෝනාම හොයා ගන්නවා නෝනා. අම්බෝ ඒකයි වාසනාව නෝනා හම්බෙච්ච එක හරිම වාසනාවක් නෝනා. නෝනාගේ විවාහය ගැන කිව්වොත් නෝනාට හොඳ ආදරණීය සැමියෙක් හම්බ වෙනවා නෝනා. ඒක නම් හරිම ආදරණීය. හැබැයි නෝනා ඊට කලින් පොඩි ආදර සම්බන්ධතා කීපයක් නම් ඇති වෙනවා. ඒ වුණාද? හැබැයි විවාහය නම් හොඳයි නෝනා. විවාහය නම් ඇත්තටම හොඳයි නෝනා. අම්බෝ වාසනාවයි. දෙන්න සුදු මාත්‍යාට දෙන්න මාත්‍යා මාත් අනේ නෑ මාත්‍යා මේ රේඛා පේන්නේ නැහැ ඒක අත ගන්න. අත විතරයි රේඛා පේන්නේ මාත්‍යා අත ගන්න සීන් එකට එන්නේ. මාත්‍යා මොලිකියුලර් බයොලොජි and බයෝටෙක්නොලොජි ඩිග්‍රිය තමා කරනවා. මාත්‍යා ඩයරි ප්‍රොඩක්ට් කම්පැනි එක ඕන කෙනෙක් තමා වෙනවා. අර මැලිබන් තියෙන්නේ. අර මැලිබන් එකටත් වඩා ලංකාවේ ජනප්‍රියම ආයතන ජාලයක් මාත්‍යා ඕපන් කරනවා. මාත්‍යා අම්බෝ හරි වාසනාවන්තයි මාත්‍යා. මාත්‍යාගේ විවාහය ගැන කිව්වොත් මාත්‍යා කම්පියුටේෂනල් කෙමිස්ට් කෙනෙක් තමා බඳිනවා. වෙන්න බෑ. කම්පියුටේෂනල් කෙමිස්ට් කෙනෙක් තමා බඳිනවා මාත්‍යා. නෑ මාත්‍යා බොරු නම් කියන්නේ නෑ මාත්‍යා අතේ තියෙන ඒවා තමා කියනවා. මාත්‍යා ඒක තමා මාත්‍යා. මේක තියාගන්න. මාත්‍යා සල්ලි දෙනවා නම් මාත්‍යා.
එන්න මෙතෙන් එන්න. මම ඔයගොල්ලන් ෆැමිලි ප්‍රශ්න ගැලීම විසඳලා දානවා. ෆික්ස් කරලා දානවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ එන්න මෙතෙන්ට. මං ගා මැජික් තියෙන ඒන්ෂන්ට් ඒවා. හරිද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒ සිද්ධියට තියෙන මැජික් එක තමයි කෙලින්ම මෙන්න මේක. මේක කියන්නේ ලව් නයිෆ් කියලා. හරිද? කැපෙයිනේ. කටන්න තමයි ගත්තේ. නෑ. හරි මම මේක සිද්ධිය ගැන කියලා ඉන්නම්කෝ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. මෙහෙමයි. මේකෙන් කපලා ලේ ආවොත් ඔයාට වාගේ පාර්ට්නර් ගැන ඇත්ත ආදරයක් නෑ. හැබැයි ලේ ආවේ නැත්තම් ඔයාට වාගේ පාර්ට්නර් ගැන පියෝ ලව් එකක් තියෙනවා. බලමු. ආයිසලේ නෝ. හරි උකුල් බාන්න නැතුව කරනවා ඔය. එයාගේ අතින් මින් කපන්න. You are lucky man, nah? Yeah. Lanad.
සාත්‍රේ බොරු වෙන්නේ නැහැ මාත්‍යා.
හරි එක බලමු. ගන්නවා. ඇයි වංගු කපන්න? මම මේවා කැමැත්තෙන් කරනේව නෙමෙයි ඉතින් කරන්නනේ. පොඩ්ඩෙන්. දැක්ක අල්ලපු මං හරි. චිකේ ඉන්නවකෝ.
මිනිස්සු. මේ ලේනව නේද?
දන්නේ නැති ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ වැඩ තමයි.
එන්න බීම. මමට ආදරේ බොරුවට දොයි.
අනේ වට මං ආදරේ යන්නේ.
නෑ මෙතන එපා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගෙදර ගිහලා ඕනයක් කරගන්න.
සෙන්ද මේ අනවශ්‍ය ප්‍රශ්න අතෝ.
තව එකක් ඉවරයි.
සාත්‍රේ තංගති වාංග
මෙතෙන් එන්න මැජි බල්ලේ ඉන්න. අයියේ
තංගති වාංග තංගති වාංග සාත්‍රේ දෙන්න අත දෙන්න නෝනා අත දෙන්න අම්මෝ නෝනා පාමසි ඩිග්‍රිය තමා කරනවා නෝනා හරිම වාසනාවන්තයි නෝනාට ලයිසන් එක හම්බ වෙනවා නෝනා ලයිසන් එක ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලයිසන් මට සාත්‍ර කියන මටක් ගතයි නෝනා පාමසි ලයිසන් නෝනා පාමසි ලයිසන් එක අරන් පාමසි 5ක් ඕපන් කරනවා නෝනා ලංකාවටම බෙහෙත් බෙදන්න යන්නේ නෝනාගේ හස්බන්ඩ් ගැන කිව්වොත් ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් තමයි වඳිනවා මහත්තයා බෙහෙත් දෙනවා නෝනා බෙදනවා නෝනා හස්බන්ඩ්ට වඩා මට සල්ලි නැතුව තියෙන්න එපා අනිවාර්යෙන් මොකද නෝනානේ බෙදන්නේ නෝනා සල්ලි මේ වාසනාවයි
හරිද ඉවරද අනාගතේ ගැන ආගත්තද එන්නකෝ දැන් ඉන්න හරි දැන් මෙතන සීන් එක තියෙන මේ අරයට වැඩි ඉන්ටරෙස්ටිං දේවල් මං ගාව තියෙනවා හරිද පොඩි ඔහොම නවතින ස්පොන්ජ් එක දෙන්න තියනවාකෝ මැජික් එක පටන් ගන්න ඒක ඕන අර ලේන්සුව දෙන්න හරි මොකද ඔයගොල්ලෝ අපි කරන්නේ ඒක තමයි මේකද ඔව් මේක තමයි. දැන් මෙහෙමයි. මේකේ තියෙන්නේ ඔයාගේ රියල් ක්‍රෂ් එක කවුද කියලා. හරි මැජික් කියන්නේ එහෙම තමයි. ගන්නකො ඉස්සෙල්ලා අතර හරිද? මේ තියෙන්නේ මේක නේද? සායක මේක නේද? Okay. Okay. මේ? Okay, I'm going to spray with this bottle to that empty paper, okay? Okay. So close your eyes and imagine your crush. Spray that. Close your eyes. Please. වතුර ටික ගන්නද? මේ සීන් එකේ මගේ බුරත් තේරිලා. අරින්න දැස්. නෑ පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. කොහොමද උත්තර? ඔයා විතර නේ තව එක්කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. ක්‍රෂ් එක කවුද කියලා. හරි. හරි, open your eyes and check.
පේන්නේ.
මොකද හරවල බලන්න. චිචි. අරුගලන්ට පෙන්නන්න. මැජික් නේ කරන්නේ.
චිචි මම පේන්නේ.
කමන්න පේන හරි ඇති 100 අකුර එච් අකුර අය අකුර පේනවා. හරි.
කවුද පේන්නේ?
කවුද එයාගේ?
මැජික් සාන්ත.
හො පොර මැජිකා.
what nonsense. මෙන්න මෙහාට එන්නනේ මේ පොරු මැජික්.
bye. hello අම්මේ. ඔයාගේ අනාගතේ එළි හම්බුණා. very.
ඒ අපූර්ව රංගනය ඉදිරිපත් කළ කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ රසායන විද්‍යා සංගමයට අපගේ හෘදයාංග ස්තුතිය.
Thank you for that mind-blowing performance by the Chemical Society of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo.
ඒ වගේම ඔබට දැනුම් දෙන්න විශේෂ කාරණයක් තිබෙනවා. රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයන අංශය දැන් Department of Chemistry, University of Colombo නමින් Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn ආදී සෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍ය ජාලයකම සක්‍රියයි. ඔබට ඕනෑම මොහොතක මේවා ඔස්සේ රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය පිළිබඳව වැඩිදුර විස්තර ලබා ගත හැකියි.
We would like to remind you that you can obtain more information about the Department of Chemistry through all social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn by searching Department of Chemistry, University of Colombo.
එසේනම් අප දැන් සූදානම් වන්නේ රසායන විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශය සම්බන්ධයෙන් ඔබට පැන නැගුණු ගැටලු පිළිබඳව අවධානය යොමු කරන්නටයි අපි ආරම්භ කරමු ප්‍රශ්න සහ පිළිතුරු වටය. දිනුයි.
We have now reached the Q&A session regarding the Department of Chemistry. So we have the first question. Among P1, P4, and P5, which subject combination is best for those interested in chemistry?
So I think P1, P4, P5 all have chemistry as a subject. So any subject combination is fine. I think it will depend on what you would like to study as an undergraduate. So all these three combinations has chemistry. So I think anything would be fine.
Thank you, madam.
Is there a chance to study nanotechnology for bachelor's degree in chemistry department?
There is no specific area as nanotechnology, but we have components related to material science, and also in the industry-oriented program we have a section called nanobiotechnology, biotechnology and the nanotechnology combination, but also the most important thing is the department has a very strong research program on nanotechnology. So if you come to the honors program, either chemistry, biochemistry, pharmacy or computational chemistry, there is a high chance that a lot of our academics are doing research on nanotechnology and material science, where you can get the comprehensive training on nanotechnology.
Thank you, sir. What is the special degree that I should follow to do research in molecular medicine as a molecular biology and biochemistry direct intake student?
What is the question?
What is the special degree that I should follow to do research in molecular medicine as a molecular biology and biochemistry direct intake student?
The answer is inside the question. You have to, of course, follow if you are a direct intake molecular biology biochemistry student, if you follow the molecular biology biochemistry direct intake, the special degree program, you can do the molecular medicine. At the same time, if you are interested in more hardcore chemistry, and there are slots for the biochemistry molecular biology people for chemistry program also, there are some projects related to molecular biology, biotechnology, nanotechnology, hybrid area, where you can later move on to molecular medicine, but the most appropriate program is the the honors degree in molecular biology, biochemistry.
Thank you, sir.
බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි මහාචාර්යතුමනි. ඒ වගේම අපගේ ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ ආචාර්ය මහාචාර්ය සෑම මහත්ම මහත්මියකටම අප ගෞරවයෙන් ස්තුතිය පුද කරනවා. ඒ ආකාරයෙන් අවසන් වුණේ අපගේ ප්‍රශ්න සහ පිළිතුරු වටයයි. මේ ඔබ රැඳී සිටින්නේ, ඔබ සම්බන්ධ වී සිටින්නේ කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ විද්‍යාපීඨයේ 2022-2023 අධ්‍යයන වර්ෂයන්ට අදාළව තේරීපත් වුණු විද්‍යාර්ථීන් වෙනුවෙන් සිදු කරන්නා වූ නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසියේ පළමු භාගයේ සජීවී විකාශයත් සමගයි අප සූදානම් ඔබත් සමගින් පළමු සැසියෙහි දෙවන භාගය සඳහා සත්ව විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයනාංශය සමග සම්බන්ධ වන්නට ඒ සඳහා රැඳී සිටින ලෙසට ඔබට ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා.
We would like to thank our dear professors from the Department of Chemistry who joined us in this orientation program to give our undergraduates a deeper understanding about their department. So this marks the end of the first half of the first session of the Chemistry Department orientation program. So stay tuned for the second half of this orientation program, where we will be giving you a better understanding about the Department of Zoology later on. Thank you.
ෆොස් මීඩියා කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය. 2012 වසරේ සිය මූලාරම්භය සනිටුහන් කරන ෆොස් මීඩියා එදා මෙදා තුර විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළම ප්‍රමුඛතම මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වෙමින් මේ වන විටත් තම මාධ්‍ය මෙහෙවර ඉටු කරමින් පවතිනවා.
FOSS Media, the official media unit of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. The members of the FOSS Media have the opportunity to gain experience through various fields, including photography, videography, announcing, event hosting, graphic designing, and live streaming.
එසේම කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය තුළ පවත් ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව සියල්ලටම පාහේ නිල මාධ්‍ය අනුග්‍රහය සැපයීමේ අවස්ථාව හිමිවන්නේ ෆොස් මීඩියා වෙතටම පමණයි. උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ ප්‍රමුඛතම උත්සව අවස්ථාව වන උපාධි ප්‍රදානෝත්සවයේ නිල සජීවී විකාශය ලබා දෙන්නේද ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය හරහායි.
In addition to all of these, FOSS Media creates a great environment to enhance your skills, and it opens doors to multiple possibilities. A wonderful opportunity is reserved for you to bring all your skills closer to the whole world through the official FOSS Media blog page and FOSS Focus for all your creative thoughts.
සරසවි මතක එකින් එක එකතු කරන්නට සහෝදරත්වයේ සොඳුරු බව අත්විඳින්නට මේ හොඳම තැනයි. සතුට මිතුරුකම ආදරණීය සහෝදරත්වය පිරුණු ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි ශක්තිමත් පවුරක් ආදරණීය පවුලක්. ඉතින් නවක ඔබටත් ෆොස් මීඩියා අපි අපේ ශක්තිමත් පවුල සමග එකතු වීමට ආරාධනා.
So here's a warm welcome to join hands with FOSS Media to extend our family and to strengthen our bonds.
ආයුබෝවන් කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ විද්‍යාපීඨයේ 2022-2023 අධ්‍යයන වර්ෂයන්ට අදාළව තේරීපත් වුණු විද්‍යාර්ථීන් වෙනුවෙන් සිදු කරන්නා වූ නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසියේ දෙවැනි භාගයට ඔබ සැම සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා.
We warmly welcome you all to the second half of the first session of Day 3 of the Freshers Orientation Program for the academic years 2022-2023 of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo.
මෙම නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ පූර්ණ මාධ්‍යාවරණය කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ විද්‍යාපීඨ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකය වන ෆොස් මීඩියා මාධ්‍ය ඒකකයයි. ෆොස් මීඩියා නිල YouTube නාලිකාව ඔස්සේ මෙහි සජීවී විකාශය ඔබට නැරඹීමට හැකි බව මතක් කරන්නට කැමැතියි.
Today's orientation program is brought to you by FOSS Media, the official media unit of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science, and it will be live streamed through the official YouTube channel of FOSS Media.
එසේනම් මෙතැන් පටන් සත්ව විද්‍යා හා පරිසර විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශයටයි මේ ගෞරවනීය ආරාධනය තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසියෙහි දෙවන භාගය සිදු කරගෙන යාමට.
The second half of the first session of the orientation program will be conducted by the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. So we would like to hand over the controls to the members of the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. Over to you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow juniors. Welcome you all to the Zoology and Environmental Science Day Orientation Program 2023. And you just witnessed a short video clip made and created, directed by in-house production of our department, Mr. Tarindu Ranasinghe from Zoology Honours Degree Program. We are thrilled to have you all here today for the Zoology and Environmental Sciences Orientation Program. We welcome you all to the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. Before we dive into the program, let me share with you a little bit about the rich history of our department. The Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences holds the distinction of being the oldest department of entire Sri Lanka. For decades, we have been at the forefront of excellence, producing numerous scientists who have made significant contributions to the field. Our department beholds the pride of 4 prestigious honors degree programs, opening doors to endless possibilities and nurturing talented individuals like yourselves. To begin our program, we have the privilege of introducing our esteemed speakers who will be sharing their expertise and insights with us today. We warmly welcome the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, Professor Devaka Veerakon, Professor Inukasi Pereira, our esteemed academic advisor, Professor Sampath Senaviratna, and all the other lecturers, department members of the academic as well as non-academic staff, dear fellow juniors who are present with us for this function. Now, without further ado, to commence the program, I would like to invite the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, Senior Professor Devaka Veerakon, to welcome you all to our department and give you an introduction to our department. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all of you. First of all, on behalf of the Faculty of Science of University of Colombo, I wish to welcome you all to the university. And this university and University of Colombo, as was indicated by the presenter, is one of the oldest universities in Sri Lanka. In fact, it is the oldest university. We date back to 1921, and our department is also one of the first departments to be established in Ceylon University College, so we just completed 100 years. And this is also one of the largest universities in Sri Lanka. Currently we have 10 faculties, 1 campus, 1 school, and 7 institutes. And you are entering Faculty of Science, which has 7 departments. We happen to be one, Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, and all of you who are studying in the direct biology intake or the biochemistry and molecular biology intake will have to go to 4 departments. We are one. The other will be Plant Sciences, Department of Chemistry, you just listened to, and Department of Nuclear Sciences. So basically, you will spend another 3 or 4 years with us, and after that, you will have to graduate and go back to the society and become productive citizens. So this is what is expected of you. When you go back to the society, you should be able to stand on your own. And these 3 or 4 years are expected to give you the core skills that are necessary for you to become successful in the society. And what are these core skills, or what is expected of a graduate? I've just listed some of the fundamental things that people would expect a graduate to have. They should have to have, of course, knowledge about whatever the discipline they represent, but they are also expected to be critical thinkers, be able to think independently, and also you should be able to contribute to development of the nation, institutes that you are going to serve. You should be innovators. You should be able to think very well. You should be able to blend concepts and apply knowledge and become a global citizen. These are the expectations of a graduate. I know it's quite a mouthful, but I think it is good for one to know what is the expectation beforehand, rather than be surprised at the end when you graduate and go out into the society and realize that you spent 3 or 4 years in this university and have failed to achieve what is expected. So I would rather you walk out of this university rather than being carried away by your parents, which is not the expectation. So basically, if you look at our life, it's all about transitions. During the first few years, we go to kindergarten, and then we go to school, which is a major transition, and then high school, and then now you are at another transition point. You are entering the university. And this is not the end. I'm sure you will find many other turning points in your life, but this is a critical turning point because this will decide, unlike in school when you come out, people don't have the type of expectations they will have of you as a graduate. So basically, you are here now, whether you like it or not. But when you enter a faculty of science, the first thing is, I think most of the people who enter our faculty are probably, this was not your first choice. Because those who study biology for A-levels, their aspirations are to become a doctor or a vet or a dentist. But when all that fails, you come to science. But what I would like to point out is science is a degree that is going to give you multiple opportunities, because if you enter medical faculty, you end up being a doctor, maybe a specialist down the road, or vet faculty will produce a vet, but science faculty produces people, prepares people to achieve various different roles in the society, from academics to managers to bankers and so on. So this will give you the flexibility, but it is up to you to decide what is it that you want to be. So I think it's good at the very early stage, if you have some idea where you are heading with your degree program. So we are here to help you. We have academic advisors, we have student counselors, and there are various advisory services to help you define your career, and so that when you go out, you have prepared yourself to do what is expected of you. In here, you will be doing course units. This is in your handbook. There are certain course units you have to take, and there are certain elective course units. And what these course units will do is give you the type of knowledge that is required for you. Because if you look at biology, and we are a sub-discipline of biology, zoology, the other sub-discipline is plant science. Biological systems are hierarchical systems starting from atoms to organisms and beyond. So when you look at the first 2 years of your education, we'll be looking at this hierarchy. It's very complex, therefore you cannot cover it within a single course module. It will have to be covered by multiple course modules offered by our 3 departments. So you'll study under chemistry, atoms and molecules and biomolecules, and then you will study under form and function, the functionality of an organism. Then you will see how organisms interact with each other and the natural world by studying ecology, and you'll study the diversity of organisms and how they have changed over time and space. These are the courses that will give you a general understanding about this hierarchical system, so you will have an opportunity to decide after the second year what is the compartment that you wish to explore further. Do you want to be an ecologist, an environmental scientist, or an immunologist or zoologist? These choices will come at the end of the second year. So the first 2 years will be exploratory. You will be given the basic foundation that is necessary for you to understand the hierarchy in biology, and after that you can choose where do you wish to go. So we offer you 3 options. You can either do a general degree program, which is a 3-year program, so you spend 1 more year with us and you go out, or we offer a 4-year general degree program, which is business and environment, where we try to train people to go into the industry, because the industry requires specific knowledge about environment as either sustainability officers or tour guides. There are various new jobs that are created in the private sector that will require a good understanding about biology. Then we also have 3 special programs, special honors degree programs in zoology, immunology, and integrative molecular biology and environment science. I will not speak too much about it because Professor Inoka Perra will explain to you all this. And this is not only the end. I would like to finish by reminding you that your first degree is only the end of the beginning. There are more things that you can do, starting from postgraduate diplomas to Master of Science or Master of Philosophy, culminating in Doctor of Philosophy is the furthest you can go. And those students who have done honors degree with us, most of them have ended up getting up to the final level of Doctor of Philosophy, and I hope most of you would find zoology and environment science an interesting discipline and choose to explore it further and one day become experts in one of the compartments I have pointed out. Thank you so much, and I wish years you spend with us will be memorable ones and that you will have fun learning, because learning should be a fun process, and I hope you will all have a good time at the University of Colombo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for gracing us with that warm welcome and for that comprehensive introduction to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. We are honored to have your guidance shaping the future of our department. And we would like to remind you all, if you have any questions to be asked which are related to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, there is a link for the Google form in the YouTube live chat of this live broadcast where you can send your questions to us. Next, I would like to call upon the Senior Professor Inoka C. Pereira, our dedicated academic advisor, to provide us with insightful glimpse into the honors degree programs offered by our department. Over to you, sir.
All right. A very good morning to all of you. So my task is to talk about the academic program of our department, offered by our department, to all of you who are entering the science faculty of University of Colombo. So it's a beautiful university. I'm pretty sure you have passed the university, you may have walked in here, seen the greenery still remaining in the Colombo, the busy urban area. And then once you enter from the Thurston Road side, it's the second building to your left. Under the iconic nougat tree, you will find the Department of Zoology, the main administrative building. And then once you walk through the university, you will find, give me a second, the presentation is running, is it? All right, I just wanted to show you the department. All right, so so on your left side, under the iconic nougat tree, what you see on the left side of this picture is the main administrative building of the department. But if you walk through to the science faculty, you will find the department a bit scattered over the entire area, and the green blocks that you see is where the department, the other labs and student spaces are located. So onto the extreme left side, you see our student space, and then where our students get to stay and study. And then right next to that is our climate change research laboratory and the first year laboratory that you will come to. And then between that, we have a small urban garden, which is filled with life. You'll see all that once you walk in here. And then to the back, so in the middle, you can see the main administrative building where our teaching facilities, the academics are there, most of them, and then the laboratories are there. And to the far right side, you can see that green block is where our museum is located. You will hear about it in a little while. And then your the ecotoxicology lab and the IDEA lab are located in that building. So it's a bit scattered all around, but through your next 3 to 4 years, you will see all these facilities, how they would serve you in your learning experience. So, so in the biological sciences degree program, you will see that all these disciplines would offer course units for you to develop as a biologist, right? Biology core skills and knowledge will be given through many different subjects, starting from chemistry. You just listened to the chemistry department presentation a little while back. Then the plant sciences, you will listen to them in the evening. Then zoology, and then we'll have a bit of mathematics and computer sciences also, because that is very important for you to further your learning process. And as Professor Devaka mentioned a little while back, we'll take you through this whole journey with a perspective in zoology, environment sciences, and also in molecular biological, immunological aspects also. So we'll let the chemistry department to take over the atoms to somewhere close to molecules, and we'll take over from where the molecules start, right? So our molecular biology program will take you through the starting from the molecules and then walk you through cells to all the way to the biosphere. We will have components that would teach you how all these things would work, right? So walking around, you would see the first thing what we want to do is to build the interest in the subject. That is where variety of animal life comes in. That's the first, one of the first courses that you would learn, and you will be fascinated by the things that you have not seen yet, but we will take you on a few field trips to show you what you can actually explore, knowledge plus the skills to identify them. Then you will find the animals around us behave in, sometimes we think they behave like us, but you would see very unique behaviors, and to know how they interact with each other, how they communicate, how they become successful in their given habitats. The animal behavior would be a very interesting subject for you to learn. That's the next subject that we will expose you to. Then we walk into how all these things come into existence. where the evolution and biogeography will take you through all those processes where how these organisms have come into existence and how they have distributed all around this earth. And then we will, if you look through your handbook, you will find all these courses listed, but you will not see what the contents are. So that is where it is important for you to visit the website, and there we have listed all the contents that you will learn through all these subjects. Anyways, don't take everything at once. You will be gradually exposed to all these things in your process of learning. So then the environment sciences courses would start with an introduction to environment sciences, where you will be given the fundamentals to understand what is going around you, right? So those are the fundamental courses that we will introduce to you in your first year as you come in your first semester and in your second semester. Then next year you will move into your second year, right? So in the second year we will look into these aspects in a little bit more detail, where we would look at the fundamentals of environment management, because it's a vast subject. You need to learn the fundamentals first to understand how all these things are connected. And then we'll look at how to categorize all these complex life into different categories so that it'll make it easier for you to learn, looking at their evolution and also at a genetic level. And then all these animals have inner mechanisms going on. So we will teach you, we will take you through all these things, how they work from a cellular perspective to an entire organism, right? So all those things you would learn in your second year, right? A little bit advanced, but we will take you step by step with proper guidance. So then you will learn how all these organisms are interacting with their abiotic environment. All right, so those are the courses you all will get exposed to in your first 2 years. Then you get to make a critical decision at the end of the second year. That is, whether you want to go for a 4-year degree, a 4-year honors degree, or you want to look at other options, taking a 3-year general degree, 3-year biological sciences degree. So when it comes to the 3-year degree program, the zoology department offers a whole list of courses, which I will show you in a little while. But when you look at the honors degrees, which would take you 4 years, which would take you another 2 years to complete, we offer 3 research-oriented honors degree programs and also 1 industry-oriented honors degree program. So to get selected for all these, I hope you have looked at your handbook by now. So if you look at the handbook on the 23rd page, it's listed how you get selected to all these courses. Now, you can't come to the end of the second year and think about this. You need to think about this from now and look at what are the qualifications or else the GPAs that you need to complete by the time you end your second year in order to get selected to any of these, right? So as you can see, the numbers are limited that we take. Only 10 students for the zoology program, 10 for the environment sciences, and 10 for the immunology and integrative molecular biology program. That doesn't mean there are only 30 students for the research-oriented ones, but you can also select the industry-oriented research degree, industry-oriented honors degree program, which gives you a whole different perspective in this learning process. Right? So we roughly take about 300 students into our program. And if you look at the number of honors degrees that are offered by the science faculty, about 75 to 80% of our students have a chance to do an honors degree. So don't get discouraged by any of these numbers, because this is not a competitive journey, right? This is not a competitive journey, because everyone can get through this if you do your daily work, right? So in the 3-year degree program, we offer environment sciences and zoology courses, from immunology to bioethics to fundamentals in parasitology, quite a variety of subjects, which are basically giving you an applied perspective on these subjects. So you will be ready for maybe into a job position, or else you can further your studies by maybe moving into a different subject area. All these subjects would give you the fundamentals and some advanced applied knowledge to move on. So if you move on to the honors degrees, we offer the first one, the classical, for years and years, this was the degree that we offered as the honors degree. Most of us have done have come through this degree program. And then it has evolved a lot over the years. So it is not just classical zoology that you see. It covers a wide range of disciplines, and these courses are designed to equip students with knowledge and transferable skills, most importantly, for their future. So under each one of these, I have listed the course coordinator's name. If you need any more information, you can always contact them and get the information that you need. So I'm not going to talk about the courses that are offered in there. So you can see, if you look through your handbook, you will see on page 139, the courses are listed down. If you need more information, you can always visit our website, where the syllabi and the details are listed. So it's good to look through all this when you start your degree program, because this is where you're going to end up one day, right? In another 2 years' time, you need to make this decision. So you need to be prepared for this. Then the environment sciences program, we have given you the fundamentals in the first 2 years, and then we take you to the advanced topics in the once you select this program in your 3rd and 4th years. And the coordinator is Professor Andati Lokupiti. You can always contact her and get the information that you need. So those course units are also listed. You can go through them. What are the things that you get exposed to? And then if you have any questions, you can always approach any one of us. We would help you through that. Then the 3rd research-oriented honors degree program that we offer is the Integrative Immunology and Molecular Biology program. The coordinator is Professor Gaini Galhena, who is sitting over there. And then, so this course is a unique program where it integrates the immunological aspects as well as molecular biological aspects, which would give you a view from cells to ecosystems, because the other molecular biological programs and this are fundamentally different, because we give you the basics, and then we take you all the way to the ecosystem level, how the genes function. So it's a very broad area that we cover in this program. So the courses again are listed. You can always go through them. Then the industry-oriented the program is the Business and Environment program, which is geared to develop entrepreneurship in you, and also the skills that are necessary for you to move on to a career path in the business and environment sector, which is a vast sector which is booming in the country. So if you plan on moving into the industry, or move into your own industry, then this is the program that you can select. And in these courses, you can see, if you look at the research-oriented programs, you can see there's a comprehensive research project that you need to do at the end of end of the year, that is in the 4th year, but in the industry-oriented program, you're exposed to the industry through different coursework as well as internship programs and industry-related research projects. So it's a choice that you need to make. Maybe now you can start thinking about it, but you need to make that choice by the end of your 2nd year. So look at all these things and be geared for that. So the teaching, learning, and assessment process in our department is unique. You will not be like on the left side. You will be more engaged like on the right side. And this would develop the lifelong learning habit in you, which is very important for you to advance, not just in your academic career, but in your personal life also. So we will take you out into the field. So that's a very important component in our learning process. We will take you to the field to show you the things, not just in the classroom. So if you look at the course list, you will see there is a star next to it where you will get field classes where you would go to the field and observe and learn things. And then you will learn things in the laboratories. We have many laboratories. We will, Professor Sampath will talk about them in a little while. And we don't just give you the final exam and tell you whether you have passed or not. Now we have moved into formative assessment, meaning we will give you small assignments on the way so that you will develop step by step and know your problems or deficits that you can correct as you move on. So the students that are that would do really well would always get certificates and medals at the end, at the graduation. So that's a proud moment for all of us when you complete your programs with highest distinctions. And to tell you the truth, all our students do really well, and they're even employed before they have completed their honors degrees. So it's a choice that you need to make in the path of learning. So I wish you all the best for the next 3 or 4 years of your life, which would be the best time you would have in your entire life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful and informative session. Over the years, our department has produced numerous research publications with tremendous impact. Moving forward, I would like to invite Professor Sampath Seneviratne to introduce you to the pride of our department, the research.
Good morning and Subhu Desanak. I'm going to talk about the. I'm going to talk about the research aspect of our department, Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. We have probably the strongest research unit as a unit, as a department in the Sri Lankan university system. I think we produce the most number of research publications, and we have probably the best capacity in science faculties to do zoological research. Mama Singhalenuයි ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාවෙනුයි කතා කරන්නම්. මේ මට මතකයි මම ෆස්ට් ඉයර් ඔහොම ඇවිල්ලා හිටපු දවස මෙලෝ දෙයක් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකින්ද මේ මම සිංහලෙන් කතා කරා කියලා වැඩි වෙනසක් වෙන හිකුත් නැහැ සමහරට. මේ හැබැයි මම උත්සාහ කරන්නම් භාෂා දෙකෙන්ම කතා කරන්න. මේ අවසනාවට මට මේ භාෂා තුනකින් කතා කිරීමේ හැකියාව නැහැ. මේ තිබුණා නම් මම දමිළ භාෂාවෙනුත් කතා කරන්නම්. Small note, I will talk in Sinhala and in English, in both languages. I won't be repeating the same thing, but I'll try to stick to both languages. Unfortunately, I can't speak Tamil, so it will be Sinhala and English. So I will be talking about research. In the university setting, one of the key learning tool in science faculties is research. I think in our university system, science faculties are the place where the hardcore research is happening in the system. And among science faculties and in University of Colombo, the zoology department is, I think, the pivotal, we have in the pivotal position where we do a lot of research. Not just the researchers here in the staff, the students, the graduate students, technicians, they all involved, and public sector, also like outside civil society, also come and work with us to do research. අපේ විද්‍යාපීඨයන් අතරින් කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ සත්විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයන අංශය විශාල පෙරමුණේම ඉන්නවා ලංකාවේ පර්යේෂණ ශාස්ත්‍රයේ. අපි විශාල වශයෙන් පර්යේෂණ පත්‍රිකා, පර්යේෂණ වාර්තා, ඒ වගේම ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛ විවිධ ජාතික තලයේ සැසිවාරවල කමිටුවල අපේ ස්ටාෆ් මෙම්බර්ස්ලා ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් අපි මේක කරන්නේ තනියෙන් නෙමෙයි. අපි මේක කරන්නේ අපේ පර්යේෂකයන් සමග, සිසුන් සමග, විශේෂයෙන්ම 4 වන වසර 3 වන වසර විශේෂ වේදි උපාධි හදාරන ශිෂ්‍යයන් සමග, ඒ වගේම මේ තාක්ෂණ අංශයේ non academic staff සමග සහ සමාජයේ අනිකුත් කොටස්, විශේෂයෙන් සත්විද්‍යාව කියන්නේ සමාජයේ පුරාම තියෙන අංශයක්. ඒකින්ද සමාජයේ මේ සම්බන්ධ උනන්දුවක් දක්වන පොදු ජනතාවත් මේ පර්යේෂණ කටයුතු සඳහා සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. ඒක වෙන්නේ මේ වගේ රිසර්ච් ගෲප්ස් හරහා, පර්යේෂණ කණ්ඩායම් හරහා. මම පෙන්වන්නම් ඕගොල්ලන්ට කොහොමද පර්යේෂණ කණ්ඩායම් කීපයක් අපේ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවේ තියෙන මේ විදිහට වැඩ කරන්න කියලා. I'll show you few research groups in the department that are active and how it is happening. Starting from it's the research group that I involved. We do research on birds and conservation. We work with other conservation agencies. We do active conservation, spearhead conservation. අපි අර ජාතික තලයේ පර්යේෂණ සහ සංරක්ෂණ කටයුතු වලට සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම සතුන්ගේ පරිණාමය, නව ජීව විශේෂ හොයා ගැනීම, ඒ වගේම ශිෂ්‍යයන්ගේ අපි හදන්නේ පර්යේෂණ පත්‍රිකා විතරක් නෙමෙයි, අපි සිසු දරුවන්ගේ ජීවිතත් ඒ අනුව වෙනස් කරනවා. ලෝකෙ පුරාම මේ රිසර්ච් ගෲප් එකේ ළමයි විහිදිලා ඉන්නවා. Another research group is the combinatorial research lab, which is mostly immunology and molecular biology oriented research group. In this research group is central to the immunology and molecular biology program, where a lot of researchers, former and current researchers, are actual product of this group, where people study in the laboratory some stem cells to the actual immunological applications in the out in the world, study in this group. මේක විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ විද්‍යාගාර පදනම් වෙච්ච ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණ විද්‍යාව සහ අණුක ජීව විද්‍යාව පදනම් වෙච්ච පර්යේෂණ කණ්ඩායමක් මහාචාර්ය ප්‍රීති උඩගම මහත්මිය ඇතුළු අපේ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවේ පර්යේෂකයන් ගණනාවක් මේක හරහා පර්යේෂණ කටයුතු කරනවා. Another one is the ecology and conservation research lab, EcoServe research lab. It's more of ecologists, several ecologists, not just from the University of Colombo, from other universities are also involved in this group, where the actual field-based problems are being tested and the solution. They try to come up with solutions for other agencies, so conservation bodies, as well as for academic questions being discussed and studied in this group. මේ EcoServe research group එකේ විශේෂයෙන්ම සතුන් සහ ශාක අතර තියෙන අන්තර් සම්බන්ධය සහ සංරක්ෂණ විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධ කටයුතු අධ්‍යයනය කරන රිසර්ච් ගෲප් එකක්. මේ හැම එකෙම ඔයගලන්ට පේනවා ඇති ඔය සමූහ ඡායාරූපයක් මම මේ ස්ලයිඩ්ස් වලට දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් අදහස් කරන්නේ ඔයගලන්ට පේනවා ඇති උතන ඉන්නේ ඒක විද්‍යාඥයෙක් හරි විද්‍යාඥවරියක්ම නෙමෙයි. සිසුන් ඉන්නවා, පළවෙනි වසර සිසුන්, දෙවන වසර සිසුන්. එතකොට ඒ අය ඉන්නේ කොහොමද? ගොඩක් වෙලාට ඇඟේ අමාරුවෙන් හින්දා. ඊට පස්සේ තුන්වෙනි වසර සහ හතරවෙනි වසර සිසුන් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ පාඨමාලාවල කොටස් විදිහටත් ඒ වැටෙනවා. ඊට පස්සේ post graduate students ලා එහෙම නැත්නම් උපාධි පශ්චාත් උපාධි හදාරන සිසුන් ඒ අංශවලට සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. සමහරලාට ලංකාවේ, සමහරලාට ලංකාවෙන් පිටත. ඉතින් මේ විදිහට තමයි මේ රිසර්ච් ගෲප්ස් හැදෙන්නේ. So students from first year, second year, and students from third year and fourth year, special students from other departments, postgraduate students, as well as foreign students, foreign researchers are members of these different research groups of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. Another group is the Environment and Resilience Pitch, or ER pitch, which is more of a environment sciences oriented research group, where they looked into especially the disaster risk assessments, modeling, and general risk assessments, equality kind of research. මේ පර්යේෂණ කණ්ඩායම විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ ඒගොල්ලන් ගොඩක් පෞද්ගලික අංශය සමග වැඩ කරනවා. රටේ පරිසරය ආශ්‍රිත අපේ දේශගුණික විපර්යාස සහ disasters ස්වාභාවික උවදුරු සම්බන්ධයෙන් වැඩ කටයුතු කරන රිසර්ච් ගෲප් එකක් තමයි මේගොල්ලන්. Research group on carbon and climate change, it's another fairly active research group led by Professor Erantati Lukupitia. In that group, it's again, they are mostly interested in climate change, cycling of nutrients and the disturbances of such cycles, ස්වභාවික චක්‍ර සහ දේශගුණ විපර්යාස සහ එයට ආවේනික ගැටලු ප්‍රශ්න සහ අවශ්‍ය කළමනාකරන පිළියම් සොයා ගැනීම තමයි මේ පර්යේෂණ කණ්ඩායමේ අරමුණ. Idea Lab, I think Professor Enoka had mentioned. So they are through them we run the only COVID testing facility in the University of Colombo. Colombo විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ තියෙන COVID testing facility එක ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් run වෙන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන් හරහා. ඒගොල්ලන් COVID විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඒ වගේ සතුන්ගෙන් මිනිසුන්ට ඇති වෙන ලෙඩ රෝග සහ නව ජෛව ප්‍රභේද සහ නව ලෙඩ රෝග විශේෂයෙන්ම pandemics, that sort of areas are their speciality. They have collaborations with sophisticated such laboratories across the globe, especially in Germany. මේ අයිඩියා ලැබ් එක හරහා විවිධ රටවල් වල මේ වගේ නව ජීව විශේෂ සහ ලෙඩ රෝග සොයා ගැනීම කටයුතු ගෝලීයව සිදුවෙන පර්යේෂණයක කොටසක් මේ ලැබ් එකෙන් කරනවා. අර වවුලුන්ගේ දත් මදිනව අමතරව they take swabs and study the different viruses in the bats and other animals. Again, there are lots of students, healthcare workers are involved in this process, in this particular research group. Finally, the SymBioLab, or synthetic biology lab, they call it, they design molecules, or they understand molecules, and as I mentioned earlier, they are not just designing molecules, they design lives. They craft lives of ordinary students into extraordinary scientists. ලංකාවේ විතරක් නෙමෙයි, ලංකාවෙන් පිටත ඒ වගේම මේ වගේ රිසර්ච් ගෲප්ස් හරහා අපේ ළමයි 3rd year 4th year කාලෙන් සහ පශ්චාත් උපාධි කාල සීමාව තුළ ඕගොල්ලන් ওই විදියට පළවෙනි වසරට ඇවිල්ලා සාමාන්‍ය ශිෂ්‍යයන් විදියට ඉඳලා අසාමාන්‍ය පුරවැසියන් විදිහට ලෝකෙට සේවය කරනවා. So these groups produce extraordinary scientists, citizens, not just to Sri Lanka, but to the global community. Right, so we have research stations as well. I just quickly put 2 slides to show at least the 2 research stations that I am familiar with. This one is located near the Ramas Bridge, or in Talemana, where we call it Sandpiper House. Every year, third year and fourth year students go there and study the movement patterns, migration ecology of birds. Mama research stations, දෙකකුත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට examples විදියට මේ කුඩා කාලය ඇතුළත පෙන්වන්නම්. මොකද laboratories විතරක් නෙමෙයි අපි සත්ත්ව විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයන අංශය පරිහරණය කරන්නේ. අපි ලංකාව පුරා විසිරලා තියෙන research stations, එහෙම නැත්නම් ශාස්ත්‍ර විද්‍යාගාර හරහත් ළමයින්ට ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨ දැනුම සහ විද්‍යාත්මක දැනුම, නවීන විද්‍යාත්මක දැනුම ලබා දෙනවා. එක උදාහරණයක් තමයි මේ මන්නාරම තියෙන Sandpiper House එක. ඕගොල්ලන් third year fourth year වසර වලට ආවතින් අනුක ජීව විද්‍යාව IAMB program එකේ හිටියත්, සත්ත්ව විද්‍යා program එකේ හිටියත්, පරිසර විද්‍යා program එකේ හිටියත් මේවයි ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාව සහ ඉන්දියාව අතර ඒ කලාපයේ සිදුවෙන සත්ත්ව සංචරණ ක්‍රියාවලිය ගැන අධ්‍යයනය කරන්න හම්බ වෙයි. තව එකක් මම දැම්මා මේක තියෙන බෙලිහුල්ලොය. We have another station in Belihulloya where students every semester go there. We have camera traps, like trap cameras to study the movement of leopards, pangolins and other animals, as well as to understand the mountain ecosystems and wildlife. මේ research station එකකට ළමයි හැම අවුරුද්දෙම හැම වාරයකම වගේ ඇවිල්ලා සතු අපි මේකේ හයි කරලා තියෙන කැමරා පද්ධති මාර්ගයෙන් දිව්‍යයන්ගේ, කඳුකර කොටියන්ගේ, ඒ වගේම අනිත් ඒ වගේ සතුන්ගේ අධ්‍යයනය කරනවා. ලේ සාම්පල් අරන් ඇවිල්ලා අපේ labs වල කරන molecular ecology and related research is facilitated through this. Another small very important, a unique item that we have in the department is the Zoological Museum. As a first year student, you will be studying in this museum in the coming semester as part of your variety of animal life course. සත්ත්ව විද්‍යා කෞතුකාගාරය අපේ ෆැකල්ටි එකේ අපේ මේ අධ්‍යයනාංශයේ තියෙන විශේෂිත තැනක්. ඒ වගේ ඒවා විශ්වවිද්‍යාල පද්ධතියේ තැන් කීපයක තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපේ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවට අයිති zoological museum එක තමයි ලංකාවේ තියෙන එවන් කෞතුකාගාර අතරින් පැරණිතම සහ most likely මේ විශාලතම කෞතුකාගාරය. ඒක වෙනස්. ඔයගොල්ලන් ජාතික කෞතුකාගාරයට ගිහින් තියෙනවා නම් ඒ වගේ නෙමෙයි මේක විශ්වවිද්‍යාල පදනම් කරගත්තු කෞතුකාගාරයක්. එහි තියෙන නිදර්ශක පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස්. ඒවා විශේෂයෙන්ම සිසුන්ට ඒ අධ්‍යාපන කටයුතු සඳහාම භාවිතා කරන දේවල්. So this is a university museum which is unique among the university system because it is the oldest as well as probably the largest university museum in Sri Lanka, as well as it is slightly different from the national museum system where our focus is your education. So these are some of the examples as you can see in the collection. You can see the specimens from Sri Lanka, specimens from Asia, specimens from Middle East, northern latitude, specimens from South America, Africa, Australia. We pretty much have specimens across the globe. Very unique ones. Some of the specimens that are deposited about 100 years ago in this museum are now very rare in the wild or about to go extinct. So this is a treasure trove of knowledge where students would have the ability to study from first year to second year, and if you come to third year, you will have specialized courses where you will be studying the fragments, the DNA in these bones, the different anatomical features of these bones that you would use later in your life as a forensic biologist or a scientist. or in other fields. So this is a very interesting place. I'm pretty sure you will come and visit it. It's open for students, all students. Finally, I will quickly go through few research aspects that our students, our lecturers, our staff members do. Mama ape සත්ව විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයන අංශයේ මහාචාර්යවරුන් කරන පර්යේෂණ කීපයක දල අදහසක් ඕගලන්ට දීලා මම මගේ මේ කාලය ඉවර කරන්නම්. අපේ අංශ ප්‍රධාන මහාචාර්ය දේවක වීරකෝන් මහත්මයා වැඩ කරනවා අලින් සම්බන්ධයෙන්, අලිමිනිස් ගැටුම සම්බන්ධයෙන් සහ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ physiology, එහෙම නැත්නම් අණුක සහ කායික විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධ පර්යේෂණ. Our department head, Professor Veerakon, he's a specialist in physiology, trained in physiology, but one of the pioneer, like one of the key scientists in the country, specializes in human-elephant conflict mitigation. Professor Kotagama, one of our emeritus professors, he's the bird man of the country, working on mostly on different aspects of birds. Professor Udagama, as I mentioned earlier, she's an immunologist as well as a specialist molecular biologist, specializes on the areas of human health and parasitology. And Professor Deepthi Wickramasinghe, another former head of this department, she's an expert on disaster risk reduction and environmental modeling kind of aspects. Metana in Mahachara Kotagama, කවුරුත් දන්නවා ලංකාවේ public education එහෙම නැත්නම් විද්‍යාව සමාජගත කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් පුරෝගාමී චරිතයක්. මහාචාර්ය ප්‍රීති උඩගම ඇය ප්‍රතිශක්තිකරණ විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධ විද්‍යාඥයෙක්, ඒ වගේම ලංකාවේ ඉන්න ප්‍රමුඛම මේ ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් කටයුතු කරන ගොඩාක් ශිෂ්‍ය ශිෂ්‍යාවන් ගොඩකගේ මේ උපදේශකවරිය විදියට කටයුතු කරලා තියෙනවා. මහාචාර්ය දීප්ති වික්‍රමසිංහ පරිසර විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් විශේෂඥයෙක්, ඒ වගේම disaster ආපදා කළමනාකරණය පිළිබඳ පර්යේෂණ කරන පර්යේෂිකාවක්. මයිරු විජේසිංහ මහාචාර්යවරියක්, ඒ වගේම විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ සතුන් කොරිඩෝ සතුන්ගේ පරිසර පද්ධතීන් සහ ඒ ආශ්‍රිත මේ පරිසර අධ්‍යයනයන් සම්බන්ධ විශේෂඥ දැනුමක් තියෙන පර්යේෂිකාවක්. මහාචාර්ය නිහාල් දයාවංශ සතුන්ගේ චර්යා රටාවන් පිළිබඳ පර්යේෂකයෙක්. ඒ වගේම මහාචාර්ය එරන්දති ලොකුපිටිය දේශගුණ විපර්යාස පිළිබඳ ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම පර්යේෂිකාවක්. මහාචාර්ය චන්දිමා දංගල්ල කෘමි විද්‍යාව පිළිබඳව සහ පරිණාම විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් කටයුතු කරන පර්යේෂිකාවක්. Professor Mayur Vijayasinghe works with on corridors and the effects of population size reductions and effects of environment resilience on wildlife. She's an expert on those areas. Professor Dayavansa is an expert on behavioral ecology, behavioral sciences, and he works in wide array of wildlife-related questions. Professor Erandati Lukupitiya is an expert on climate change sciences, and as well as carbon cycling and such areas. Professor Dangal is an entomologist by training, as well as she studies phylogeny and how new technologies can be used to study insects, and how insects can be used to understand other aspects of sciences. This is my last page on this. Professor Inoka Pereira is the leader in the IDEA lab as well as in the Symbio lab. So he's more of a molecular biologist. I am more of a organismal biologist. I study birds and evolution. I'm a species hunter in a way. I discover new species. The one that showed in the bird that you can see in this image, in this slide, is actually discovered about a week ago. Our newest bird species to the country, a new discovery. We study birds across the globe using satellite tags. Professor Gayani Galhena study different aspects of molecular ecology, but some of her recent work got fairly big media attention because she studied humans, human genetics, and how we are connected to the rest of other humans in the planet, how our different races relate to each other, kind of research. And finally, Dr. Devanwini Halwathura, she is a climate modeler. She forecasts drought, she model weather effects, and she's an environment scientist. මෙහි සිටින අපේ මේ ආචාර්ය මණ්ඩලයේ 4 දෙනෙක් ඉනෝක පෙරේරා මහත්මයා අයිඩියා ලැබ් එක සහ සිම්බයෝ ලැබ් එක හරහා අලුත් ලෙඩ රෝග සම්බන්ධයෙන් සහ අනුක ජීව විද්‍යාව සම්බන්ධයෙන් කටයුතු කරනවා. මම විශේෂයෙන්ම සත්ව පරිණාමය සම්බන්ධයෙන් වැඩ කරන්නේ, විශේෂයෙන් පක්ෂීන් සහ සර්පයන් සහ ඒ වගේ විශාල සතුන් සම්බන්ධයෙන් මැක්‍රෝ එවලූෂන්. එතකොට අපි සැටලයිට් ටැගින් කරනවා, අලුත් විශේෂ හොයා ගන්නවා. ඒ වගේම ගයනි ගල්හෙන් මහත්මිය අනිත් දේවල් අපි හැමෝම සතුන් ගැන, පරිසරය ගැන අධ්‍යයනය කරන අතර එතුමිය අපේ විවිධ ජන කොට්ටාශ, සිංහල, මුස්ලිම්, දෙමළ, වැඩි ජනතාව, ඒ වගේ අපේ ජන කොට්ටාශ අතර තියෙන පරිණාමීය බන්ධුතා සහ සම්බන්ධකම් හොයන මේ පර්යේෂිකාවක්. අන්තිමට මෙතන ඉන්න දෙවන්වෙනි හල්වතුර මහත්මිය ක්ලයිමට් මොඩලර් කෙනෙක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපේ කාලගුණ විපර්යාස සහ කාලගුණ තත්වයන් කොහොමද බලපාන්නේ ජීවීන්ට සහ ඒවා කොහොමද මේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්නේ කියලා ගෝලීය වශයෙන් පර්යේෂණ කරන පර්යේෂිකාවක්. ඊට අමතරව තව අපි අතර විද්‍යාඥයෝ 5 දෙනෙක් විතර ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ මූණවල හොඳ නැතුවද මම ඒගොල්ලන් කිව්වේ නෑ. ඕගොල්ලන්ට නිින්ද යන හින්දා මම ඒක නවත්තන්නම් එතනින්. I will stop there. But anyway, what I try to show you that come visit us in the 4 years of your journey through our this sort of research in wide array of topics, from DNA to proteins to molecules, our health, our diseases, emerging new diseases, to birds and bats and butterflies and the beauty of this world, to air, water and earth, the environment, and ourselves. We can study these, and through those we can understand ourselves especially through an eye of a zoologist. Thank you very much. අපි මේ ක්‍රියාවලිය මම ඔයගලන්ට පෙන්වන්න හැදුවේ. අපි පර්යේෂණ හරහා අපි DNA විද්‍යාවන්, ප්‍රෝටීන් සම්බන්ධයෙන්, අපේ ලෙඩ රෝග ගැන, අලුතෙන් ඇති වෙන ලෙඩ රෝග, පැන්ඩමික්ස් ගැන විශේෂ අධ්‍යයනයන් කරනවා. ඒ වගේම කුරුල්ලන්, පක්ෂීන්, සර්පයෝ, ගහකොළ, ඇලදොළ ගැන අධ්‍යයනය කරනවා, පරිසරය ගැන අධ්‍යයනය කරනවා. ඒව හරහා අපි ගැන අධ්‍යයනය වෙනවා. අපේ දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව හරහා ඔයගලන්ට පුළුවන් සත්ත්ව විද්‍යාඥයෙක් කොහොමද ලෝකය දකින්නේ, සත්ත්ව විද්‍යාඥයෙක් කොහොමද අපේ මානවයා දකින්නේ, සත්ත්ව විද්‍යාඥයෙක් විදිහට අපි කොහොමද සමාජය දකින්නේ කියලා විශේෂිත පුහුණුවක්, විශේෂිත දැනුමක් ලබා ගන්න. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your knowledge and inspiring these young scientists to reach greater heights in the world of scientific exploration. Now, get ready for an exciting experience as we present 4 small videos from students of Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. These videos will provide you with a glimpse into the diverse opportunities offered by our department, including Zoology, Environment Sciences, Immunology and Integrative Molecular Biology, as well as Business and Environment Honors Degree programs. Let's celebrate the achievements and aspirations of talented undergraduates.
Business and Environment is an industry-oriented honors degree program offered by the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences. Students from both biological and physical streams could apply for this degree program during their second-year selection process. This degree aims to fulfill the important need of the corporate sector in Sri Lanka and elsewhere, targeting sustainable business practices. So in this degree program, we conduct both theoretical and practical work related to environmental and corporate sustainability. And you also get the opportunity to apply your knowledge on sustainable practices to various industries across the country.
So this degree has the industrial training as well as a research component. And you will be addressing a research gap in your industrial placement, and your research output will be beneficial to the industry that you're working with. By continuing this industrial training as well as the research component, you will be either able to join the industry or to pursue higher studies.
During our final year of the degree program, we were able to carry out the industrial training across various industries in the country. Hatton National Bank, John Keel's Holdings, Kurunagala Plantations Limited, Climate and Conservation Consortium, Sunquick Private Limited, Coca-Cola Private Limited, Sri Lankan Airlines, Colombo Stock Exchange, Board of Investments, National Water Supply and Drainage Board, Irrigation Department and Ministry of Environment are some of the organizations that we were able to work with. The research projects will be carried out under different research problems with reference to the industry by integrating the SDGs for their operations. All the projects will be carried out in a duration of 4 months under the supervision of well-experienced resource personnel. Students have the opportunity to select any preferred field to carry out their research project.
Have you ever thought about how strong and mighty the giant trees are, holding the earth firmly beneath our feet? Have you ever listened to the beautiful sound of rivers flowing, dancing with the wind? Our world is full of wonders and mysteries, with vibrant colors and hidden depths. Environmental science gives us a chance to explore and appreciate these amazing phenomena. In this degree program, you can learn important concepts like climate change, sustainable development, managing our natural resources, understanding the value of nature for our economy, handling the disasters, and role of journalism in the environment. With the support of prestigious teachers and practical experiences, you will have the opportunity to broaden your horizons and gain valuable knowledge. The research and development part of this course offers a wide range of options for your final year research project. You can explore different areas that provide interesting insights and possibilities. Some examples of past projects include studying what causes climate change, assessing the impacts of natural disasters, working towards sustainable development goals, developing new environmental technologies, and examining how humans affect changes in landscapes. Engaging in this research project will not only help you learn but also open doors for further academic pursuits. The knowledge you gain from these projects can also boost your professional journey and help you succeed in your chosen career. By exploring these different areas of study, you will embark on an exciting journey of discovery and contribute to our understanding of the world and its challenges.
රාත්‍රී කාලයේදී තමයි අපි වැසිවනාන්තරයට ඇතුල් වෙන්නේ. රාත්‍රී කාලයේ ඔබ නම් බොහොම සුවසේ නිදා සිටින්න පුළුවන්. නමුත් වැසිවනාන්තරයේ අවදි.
Effective communication with different audience is a skill that can be learned and improved through practice and guidance. In this degree program, you will have the chance to develop this skill and use various media platforms to share scientific knowledge with the community. Additionally, you will have the opportunity to enhance other soft skills in a friendly and supportive environment. Embark on this exciting journey and discover a world of wonders and possibilities in the field of environment science.
Hi everyone, I'm Shanali from the IIMB Honours Degree Program, which is a combination of the fields of immunology and molecular biology. So coming into the university, I already knew since my A-levels that I really enjoyed doing molecular biology. However, as we proceeded to complete the second year of our undergraduate studies, we dived deep into learning about the immune system, where its sophisticated nature of protecting us from all these different pathogens really sparked my interest. And with SARS-CoV-2 being the main topic of conversation at the time, we were able to realize the importance this subject held and that it would be a field of study which would never go out of demand. And so with that, as we pursued the immunology and integrative molecular biology degree program, we were allowed to study the immune functionalities of our body along with many different molecular biological aspects. This research-based program helped us explore many different fields of study, varying from molecular immunology to conservation genetics and even areas like molecular medicine. The department was so well equipped in offering us the best of the degree with a very knowledgeable and passionate group of lecturers. Even the practical component of this degree, which caters to only 10 selected students, was very noteworthy as it gave us thorough hands-on practical experience. The department's very sophisticated laboratory facilities provided through the immunology and molecular biology labs helped us immensely in these practicals. And especially with the availability of an animal house, we got the chance to learn about animal handling as well. And once you go into your fourth year, you can take up the research projects based on your interests. Cancer, parasites, viruses, and even reproductive health are just a very few of the research areas that can be taken up under immunology. And even though you might have imagined this degree to be a solely laboratory-based one, it definitely is not so. Because among the 10 of us who completed this degree in my batch were 3 who did field-based research involving birds. I, of course, was more taken up by genetics, where I took up the research with my supervisor, which involved the Veddas of Sri Lanka, where I studied human evolution and early human migrations across the world, focusing mostly on Sri Lanka, where I uncovered some important facts about the Veddas of our country. But not just that, if you are more interested in computational components of biological research, as in bioinformatics, you can pursue that in your research here as well. So having spoken so highly of my degree, which I thoroughly enjoy doing, I do invite any one of you who has a passion in exploring the immune functionalities of our body, along with the molecular biological components, to work hard since your first year to gain eligibility in joining us in our IIMB program.
and hiking. So my fourth year research project was related to the diversity of a particular group of insects, wasps in Sri Lanka, and the use of artificial intelligence for their identification. It involved both field work and lab work. I got the opportunity to travel all over the country for my research, and I have many new interesting findings, probably some new species as well. And being in the department as a zoology student, I and my friend Ayeshma got the opportunity to do a TV series about insects for kids. I can say without doubt, selecting zoology as my special degree was one of the best decisions I have made in my life.
The areas covered within the Zoology Special Degree program are vast. All in my batch did projects that cut across of in a multidisciplinary areas. For example, Taruka's research project is about the characterization of the endemic purple faceleaf monkey and its subspecies in Sri Lanka using both morphology and molecular techniques. Aishma studied the responses of a bird community to the cloud line in Hagala Mountain, Belihu Loya. Prabhashini worked on a population structure and conservation of hog deer on an island in the Benthara River. Taruka is investigating for the reasons for the increase in peacock populations in the vicinity of the Southern Expressway. Pavani is looking at the parasites of edible freshwater fish, and Janani is trying to unveil the secrets of the nest site preference and timing of breeding events of flameback woodpeckers in Sri Lanka. Courses covered many aspects from immunology and molecular biology to ecology and conservation biology, and we had the opportunity to get hands-on training during the field practical sessions. We are always encouraged to publish our findings in scientific journals, both in local and international ones. While dedicated students produce good publications even from the mini experiments and assignments, many of our undergraduates take their undergraduate research to publication level, which would ultimately boost their chances of enrolling in best ranking universities for higher studies.
Now let's listen to the stories of our accomplished alumni who have found their calling in zoology.
Hi, I'm Panchali Gunatunga, a PhD candidate from Northern Illinois University, and I'm looking at whether insects can evolve behavioral resistance to inactive ingredients in insecticides.
Hi there, I'm Sawandi Alves, and I'm a marine biology master's student at Atlantic Technological University, and I'm doing cool science about parasites of common dolphins.
Hi, I'm Harit Prashant. Currently, I'm a PhD student at the University of Alberta in Canada. My research focuses on wildlife acoustics and bird community ecology.
Hi all, I'm Rama Kaspi, a PhD candidate of Western Sydney University. I'm studying on building plant defenses against fall armyworm.
I'm Shani. I'm a PhD student at University of Notre Dame. In my research, I study the relationship between parasites and gut microbiome in primates.
I'm Bhagya Amrasinghe, and I'm a PhD student at Utah State University, and I'm studying wing pattern evolution in butterflies. Specifically, my study system is Lycaedes butterflies.
I'm Dr. Taraka Vijayaratne. Currently, I'm a lecturer in biomedical sciences at British College of Applied Studies. Also, I'm continuing my research on vector-borne diseases in Sri Lanka in collaboration with Department of Parasitology, Faculty of Medicine, University of Colombo.
The Zoology Honours Degree program is a truly special experience which will enable you to unlock endless opportunities and future career prospects. So I invite all those who are passionate about zoology to work towards it from your first year.
Hello everyone. I'm Maheshi Mampalagamage, a lecturer in the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences, University of Colombo. First of all, I warmly welcome you all to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. So today I was given a very pleasant task of informing you about the ways to conserve the nature. It is to introduce the Field Ornithology Group of Sri Lanka. Shortly you can call as FOGSL. So some of you might not know what ornithology means. It's about the scientific studies of birds. So the FOGSL, it's a non-profit organization which was established in 1976 with merely 7 members with the Department of Zoology as its headquarters. So the main objective of FOGSL is to build up knowledge and create awareness of birds in Sri Lanka. And in 1991, there were only less than 50 members, but now numbers have been escalated. Now we have more than 50,000 members registered at the FOGSL. So FOGSL was a brainchild of Professor Sarath Kotagama, who is our pioneer ornithologist, who is also the patron of FOGSL. A member of the FOGSL will have an opportunity to get hands-on training from Professor Kotagama during field sessions at Bundara National Park, Sinharaja Forest Reserve, or elsewhere. And you should all consider yourself to be lucky to be receiving such training from this great personality. Currently, the FOGSL is geared with country's renowned bird specialists, including Professor N. Dayavansa, Professor Sampath Seneviratne, Professor Devaka Veerakorn, to name a few. Current president of the FOGSL is Professor N. Dayavansa, who was a long-term proud member of FOGSL and the student of Professor Sarath Kotagama. And these legendary personalities influenced young academic like me, and I hope you all will learn a lot from them as well. And FOGSL, it brings together those interested in the study and conservation of birds, whether it may be students, biologists, or general public. And FOGSL also carries out island-wide research programs on ornithological studies while establishing a link with similar groups across the world. Today, we are the country's representative of reputed global organization that is called BirdLife International, which is the largest bird conservation society in the world. So how can you join with us? Let me tell you about the first opportunity you will get, that is about Purululovata Kauludora. It is a tailor-made interactive program for amateur bird watchers and nature lovers, which will be conducted in 3rd and 4th of June, to which all nature lovers and bird enthusiasts are welcome. And it is a 2.5-day program consisting of live lectures, online lectures, interactive discussions with patron Professor Sarath Kotagama, president of the FOGSL Professor Nihar Dayavansa, and other committee members as well. All those who participate will receive a certification of participation, and upon completion of this program, this would be a great opportunity and a great platform for you all to get the essence of FOGSL. And recently, FOGSL started Garden Bird Survey in 22nd of May, that is the Biodiversity Day, to June 5th. So all of you can contribute to this program as well. You can all get this information from our website and also from our Facebook page. So we invite you all as young enthusiasts of science to join with us and actively contribute to explore and to conserve nature along with this magnificent bird life.
BEES, Base for Enthusiasts in Environmental Science and Zoology, the official organization affiliated to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences of Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. Our major aims and objectives are to conduct programs to enhance the interests of students in environment science and zoology and to provide opportunities for greater interaction between students, professional biologists, and local communities. Also, we provide training for future biologists, enhancing leadership skills and the ability to work as teams. We have been working towards environmental conservation as well as raising awareness on the environmental values of our undergraduates as well as the general public, which has become one of the prime responsibilities of the environmental enthusiasts today. As a student body, we are under the guidance and constant support of the academic staff members of our department to bring our best to the university and to the society. What have we done so far? Though we started recently, we have been able to accomplish a lot of great work. Recently, we have shifted our activities to an online platform. We have been conducting several series of webinars. Now we have our own blog too, The Buzz, and our own website for bees. We also made a contribution to the 100th anniversary celebrations of our faculty. We organized a nature videography competition along with a webinar on nature videography. These are a little from the bulk of our accomplishments, yet there is more to come. Join with us to explore the hidden treasures in the field of natural sciences and give back to Mother Nature we all live in.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Kalpani Madasinghe, the Academic Coordinator of the Marine Club. On behalf of the club members, I welcome you all to University of Colombo and the exciting new year journey. I'm delighted to introduce you to our student society, Oceans, the oceanophile zones of marine education, awareness, and nature services. To be exact, the club was initiated very recently in 2021 by a group of final year students, and we are about to hold our first annual general meeting once the academic year starts. Our vision is to inspire young enthusiasts like you towards marine research and conservation. We aim to foster a passion for the ocean and empower the next generation of scientists and conservationists. Our mission is to establish and enhance impactful marine science research, producing next generation scientists and sharing scientific knowledge with the general public. We emphasize the conservation and sustainable utilization of the island marine resources. Our club has several objectives. Firstly, we want to enhance your interest in marine sciences by providing exposure to real-world scenarios. Secondly, we aim to develop your skills and field competencies related to marine science. Additionally, we offer opportunities for collaboration with external organizations and interaction between students, professionals, and the general public. We also provide knowledge on impactful marine and oceanographic studies. And when it comes to our club, we have already conducted 2 workshops and exhibition in collaboration with external organizations and other club of the faculty. And looking ahead, we have exciting plan for the club. We will be organizing education and outreach programs to spread awareness about marine conservation. We will also engage in research and citizen science initiatives. And we will also host ocean-themed film screening to inspire and educate. So we believe in the power of collaboration, and we are keen to work with other clubs and organizations to create meaningful projects. We will also hold discussion and promote innovations. Our club is committed to establishing long-term monitoring programs, and we will also organize beach cleanups and conservation initiatives to protect our coastal ecosystem. So as a member of Oceans, you will have access to various training opportunities as shown here. This will be conducted by well-experienced resource persons and club members. And additionally, we offer training in research methods and data collection, public speaking and advocacy, leadership and project management. We believe these skills will equip you with a well-rounded foundation for your future career as well as a marine conservationist. So, Ocean is ready to embark on an incredible journey of exploration, conservation, and education. We invite you to join us in making a positive impact on our marine environment. So feel free to reach out to us for more information or to become a member. So I welcome you all to Oceans.
Hello everyone, I'm Mahesh.
Thank you very much for GESEL, Bees, and Oceans. We are really grateful for everyone. At the heart of our department lies the unity and the strength of our academic and non-academic staff. We will now witness a special presentation that showcases the power of togetherness. Let us appreciate the remarkable efforts of all those who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make our department thrive.
I think maybe I can give it to Sampath. But speaking for myself, I was involved in research from my first year. So the answer is yes, but since Sampath talked about research, I would pass it on to him.
Yeah, the answer is yes, as I said. Okay, as I said, yes, I mean, there's various programs that are open for students like FOGSL, Bees, Oceans. Those organizations has programs for students and they have programs within the university as well as outside. And also each of those lecturers who are doing their research programs normally like to receive students, interested students to come and join them. So the answer is yes, and talk to the lecturers, talk to the demonstrators, talk to Ayyalas and Akkalas in these societies, and they'll guide you.
So the next question is, can I study genetics in the zoology department?
Of course, yes. There are a lot of opportunities depending on which particular area of genetics that you want to study. There are animal genetics, there are people who are working on animals, there are people who are working on human. So if you want to look at, the genetics of different, let's say, organisms, or whether if you want to look at the genetic background of the diseases, the susceptibility, the immunogenicity, etc., you have the opportunity to study genetics within the zoology department pertaining to either humans or to the animals. Yes.
And the next question is, I would like to do research on cancer. Can I do that?
Yes, of course you can. We have done many different cancer projects, but you have to bring the cancer project idea, the research idea, and we will definitely facilitate that.
There's another question from molecular biology direct intake student. Can a direct intake molecular biology student do zoology after 2 years?
They can't. No, unfortunately they can't, because the way the system is set up.
So the next question is, I like to study ocean life, specifically about sharks. Can I do that in our department?
Of course, we're starting a new oceanography program, so that should be on the cards, yes.
So the last question is, can we come and see the museum?
Yes, of course. We can give you a guided tour if a group comes, and if somebody wanted to see the museum, it's open, but there's a Google form to fill, and yes, we can support that.
Finally, there's a comment in the comment section saying, zoology gave me the picture that you study only about animals. Thank you for changing that view for us. So that's the end of the Q&A session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all the lecturers who participated in the program. As we near the end of this momentous event, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being part of this event today. We extend our deepest appreciation to our guest speakers for sharing their valuable time, knowledge, and insight with us. Your presence and contributions have made this event truly exceptional. Once again, we would like to express our gratitude to all attendees, and we hope that today's program will inspire and motivate you as you embark on your academic journey in the field of zoology and environment sciences. At a last note, Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences has been active in all social medias, Facebook, Instagrams, as well as in all the websites, and you can follow Zoology and Environment Science Department through all those platforms to get to know about more information that you need to know. So good luck and have a nice day. This is the end of today's program.
ඒ අවසන් වූ හරබර විස්තරාත්මක නම්නීකරණ සැසිවාරය වෙනුවෙන් කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලීය විද්‍යාපීඨයේ සත්ව විද්‍යා හා පරිසර විද්‍යා අධ්‍යනාංශයට අපගේ හෘදයාංගම ස්තුතිය මෙලෙස පුද කරනවා.
We would like to thank the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, for that informative and fascinating introduction to their department.
කොළඹ විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයේ විද්‍යාපීඨයේ 2022-23 වර්ෂ අධ්‍යයන වර්ෂ සඳහා තේරිපත් වුණු නවක විද්‍යාර්ථීන් වෙනුවෙන් සිදු කරන්නා වූ නම්නීකරණ වැඩසටහන් මාලාවේ තෙවන දිනේ පළමු සැසිවාරයයි මෙලෙසින් අවසන් වන්නේ. මින් අනතුරුව ශාක විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයනාංශය හා විකිරණ විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයනාංශයේ නම්නීකරණ සැසිවාරයන් පස්වරු 1ට ආරම්භ වීමට නියමිතයි. එතෙක් රැඳී සිටින්න විද්‍යාපීඨ නිල මාධ්‍ය ඒකකයේ වන FOSS Media සමගින් ඔබට සුබ දවසක්.
This marks the conclusion of the first session of Day 3 of the orientation program for the undergraduates for the academic years 2022-2023 of the University of Colombo Faculty of Science. The second session of the orientation program will start shortly at around 1 p.m. where orientations for the departments of plant science and the department of nucleoscience will be conducted. Stay tuned with FOSS Media, the official media unit of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. We hope you have a great day ahead.
FOSS Media,